everyone, to another episode of Tales from Terra. And in fact, the last episode of this season, probably. We haven't recorded yet, so I actually have no fucking idea, but I'm assuming. And last time, oh boy howdy, big fight, big fuck off fight against a big fuck off monster. And I said fuck off 3 times in the first 30 minutes of this YouTube video, 30 seconds of this YouTube video, so that's not great. But
parental advisory
everywhere. No, big fight against a horrid monster. It's bled into the streets. It involved the neighborhood. It involved Nana. She brought out the old guns and showed them what's for.
That's ageist.
And with a little bit of help from our good heroes at this point, they are heroes of the neighborhood, Max and Shin. They managed to fend off the monster, and unfortunately, not before Chiron and some other fools show up. And Chiron did the most unthinkable, unspeakable, horrid thing in the world. He proposed to Nana.
That motherfucker.
And then, of course, the princess and a slew of helpers and aides came to support the neighborhood and to maybe take away a bit of the love and admiration from our great heroes here.
Works for me.
So let's jump back in. As you guys are still sort of shook from this experience, you're watching as Kion is on the ground, one knee, a diamond in hand, not even a ring, just a diamond that he has gripped from the earth, proposing to your to Nana as she slowly starts to re-age from her bit of magic that was keeping her looking young and fierce. He looks up, a bit startled. When did you? And she just kind of walks away with her tiny little feet.
I follow.
She's just sort of collecting anyone around the neighborhood, just trying to gather up the people to see if everyone's okay. And I would like each of you for you two to make a quick awareness check to see what your surroundings are, to understand what the fuck is going on here.
You got it. Where's my DTM?
I think for the first time ever, I might actually bleep my fucks. I said so many in the first 2 minutes.
I got a 5. Oh no, wait. Plus 5 plus. I know how to play this game.
It has been a minute. I don't blame you.
It's a 13.
All right.
It's a 17.
All right. So, in that case, since you both do very well, let me ask you, what generally is drawing your attention the most? Is it the people? Is it the commotion in the streets? Or is it the princess and her entourage?
For me, it's the princess and her entourage.
Okay. And Shin as well?
I'd say so. He's kind of still beaten up, so he's on the side just watching.
Yes.
I'm just gonna do a quick
Actually,
check on your arm and your leg, and just to make sure everything's working now, because got a little dicey there. You feeling okay? Everything's working?
Yeah, he's still in mostly one piece.
Show me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2.
Okay, we're good. Everything's fine here.
We're good to go.
Nothing to see here, folks.
So as you guys are kind of getting started, doing the repairs, getting everything going, you'd notice that the princess, she's flown in on actual golden wings. That, as far as you know, she hasn't had. This seems to be some sort of magical effect that she has cast upon herself. You are all very well aware that the princess and her family are known for having, at the very least, potent magical potential. Maybe not magical skill, but potential. A lot of energy there. And she hasn't come down. She flew in and started addressing the people, telling them that she's bringing aid to them. And she has, as of yet, not made her way down to the actual ground floor, just kind of hovering above, slightly above the the second floor of most buildings. Instead, what you see, yes?
No. You finish describing. I do have something I'm going to try to do.
Meanwhile, on the ground, there are a dozen different, like first aid vans, like ambulances, that sort of thing, just coming in, popping up tents, creating triage, getting things ready and going. One of these vehicles includes a dark Escalade, and out of it comes, damn it, it's been so long, Lear.
Oh, this motherfucker.
And you see him immediately with an entire camera crew, except instead of cameras, they're using, fancy iPhones or whatever the fuck else they have in this world, as he's giving a rundown of you hear him, and I'm now on the streets with the incredible people of, and he checks the street sign, whatever boulevard, and they have just survived a horrifying terrorist attack. And the princess has brought us here to show you firsthand her efforts to rebuild this city. And
he's doing a newscast.
I got to go in.
Yes, you do the newscast.
Got it.
Max is tending to my arm. We're watching the newscast kind of pull up, right? They're starting to get set up, and Lear's starting to get going. I'm going to see if I can find I'm going to use my 17, and I'm going to shift that from the princess then to the crowd, and I'm going to look for any of the kids that I worked with previously the night before. Oh,
with a 17, no problem. You see that some of them, they stood by, they fought against that thing, and they have maintained. They are, picking through rubble, finding people there around.
I'm going to find kind of the leader kid, or at least maybe a pair if I can grab him, and I'm just going to kind of gesture him over to us.
What's up, boss?
All right. You see all them cameras coming out? I want you to try to get in front of a few, and I want you to start spreading the word that the creature that attacked here was actually the princess's own bodyguard, Murphy.
Oh, is that real?
Yes. Now, go on. Spread this. I want the whole street talking about this shit.
He grabs out some of his, buds, and they rush, and they swarm, and you see a couple of them just start that way that people do in those rap videos where they start puffing up and talking shit in front of the camera. They get all up in Lear's face, get into the cameras. They steal one of the cameras.
Yeah.
They're all in this shit. And
perfect.
It lasts for a few minutes. They manage to get your message out before they're quickly securityed the fuck away.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm gonna give them all a thumbs not a thumbs up, that's a bit too obvious. Shin's gonna give him kind of a cool guy approving nod.
They give you a tip of the hat.
I think I'd like to find Nana. Has she disappeared, or is she around still?
No, she sort of set up her own little triage essentially, with a few of the people
and stuff for people.
Exactly. It's just a big ass cauldron.
Making a tease of Kion.
Oh yeah, he's just following her around like a little puppy dog. Why are you so old? She's like, Kion, it's been 50 fucking years. He's like, no, I was a week ago. No, fuck. My son died. Oh, no, he's alive. No, but he's old. And he's realizing what year it is.
Weird.
He's just trying to be there.
I'm just gonna run up to Nana and and give her the biggest hug I have ever given anyone.
She, honey, sweetie, my magic, it's not active.
I'm sorry. Just thank you. I love you. Thank you for your help. Is this guy bothering you or what?
Oh, 100%, but he's harmless, technically.
Why is he so confused about what year it is and stuff?
From what I understand, he's explained to me once before. he's so old that time just kind of starts to in on itself. Like I can't say I know for sure, but like I'm getting to the age where sometimes a week will pass. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to do anything this week. I didn't even. Yeah, and I think he's hitting 400 something. So
I was gonna say like he's in his 40s. Damn, Kion.
Has he always been in love with you, or is that new?
No, and she just kind of like pulls you aside because there's kids always like, he said I hurt him so good one time, and then he's been obsessed with me ever since. I don't really mind, but I don't really want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just kind of here, and I definitely can't kill him.
I shouldn't have asked this question. All right, I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go.
She looks at you with this face of like, "Aw, sweetie."
Is Kion your grandfather?
No. He's not human.
Right. Okay.
Hey, he has kids though.
He does have many a kid.
So yeah, I'm gonna go find Shin and see if we can head towards the princess. Get her to come down somehow. Shin. We gotta talk to the princess like ASAP.
Yeah, you try and go ahead and get her attention then. All them eyes on her.
I will send Minnie up there to deliver a message.
Okay. Are you trying to be stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a stealth then.
Let's wait in the tea shop while you send Minnie to do that.
Yeah, we'll tell her to meet us in the tea shop. So
pull down the shades.
Minnie's stealth. I'm not sure what it is.
It's just her agility. She doesn't have skills per se, but she's a bird, so it's like 9. Like she's good at one thing.
Okay.
It's flying.
Being a bird.
And I rolled a 1.
That's still a 10. So like
10.
The barest minimum of success. Because she's a bird. No one's looking for a bird.
Pure bird power. MP bird.
So yeah, she flies
MVP.
around and just she flies around and what message does she relay?
I just want her to go up there and say, it's a recording of my voice. I say into Minnie, I say, Princess, meet Shin and I in the tea shop. Don't let anyone see you. Okay, bye.
I'm gonna nudge Max and say, you realize if anyone was watching, they'd think you just called the bird princess. And then he walks into the tea shop.
All right, now I need you both to make actual stealth rolls for yourselves.
Okay.
That'll be a smooth 13.
And a 12 from me.
Okay. That's those are solid successes. You make your way inside, and maybe just a few minutes later, you see from outside the windows, the princess descends and she, greets the masses and welcomes them and tells them, what's going on, that she's here to help, blah, 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 and that she needs a moment to recover as she just kind of walks behind one of her various vehicles, and then moments later, seems to sneak around the corner. Hello?
She's coming in.
Princess.
Yeah. Windows are down.
Yeah.
Shades are all down. I'm keeping my awareness up. Anything that changes in the area. If anyone starts peeking at this conversation or tracking what the princess is up to, I'll probably post close to the door, leaving Max in kind of like the middle of the room. And I'm going to start sitting down and smoking.
Princess, how did you... Well, thanks for being here. Can I get you anything?
No. This is perfectly fine. I saw what happened. That's an incredible thing. So, did you guys, solve the case?
Well, we have some thoughts. You're Guy Murph. Do you know where he is?
I haven't seen him all day. He has never really called in sick, but he just wasn't available. Something seemed to clearly have gone wrong. Is he okay?
I glance over at Shin.
Haven't seen him.
They're lying. You need to bluff.
Can I aid him since I kind of set it up a little bit? Give him a help.
Yeah. Why not? Let's give you a minute. So for the setup, take a D4 as an advantage.
Okay. Oof. Influence, right?
Mm-hmm.
Influence and bluff.
Okay, that's gonna be an E7. 9.
So
I cough.
Okay, so if you're trying to spare me any feelings, I'm a big girl. Where's my guy?
Oh.
Can I first roll judge intent to just see if she's genuinely has no idea about this?
Yeah, go for it.
Motherfuck, 2 1s. That's 7.
7. Let me think. So with a 7, you don't know if she genuinely doesn't, know whether he's whatever or whatever, but you know that she's interested in what you're going to say. That's what you get with your insights, that she's interested in what you're going to say, regardless of what it is. So what's your response?
Well, listen. We heard through the grapevine that your bodyguard was sighted in these areas not too long before the excitement. We were just wondering if you knew anything about that.
No, unfortunately. Murph has always been very a trusted confidant, but he also has always been very needing of some personal space, and I'm very accommodating, I think. I usually assumed it was, to go out and beat up some thugs as he enjoys to do, and I'm not gonna judge a man for his vices.
Careful, Princess, those are your citizens.
If they're not being outstanding citizens, then they really need to be. I'm kidding. It's jokes.
Don't worry, Princess, there's no cameras in here.
Yeah. It's funny though. I'd be interested in maybe getting an idea of Murph's schedule sometime.
Yeah, like I guess, why wasn't he with you? Shouldn't he be with you at all times?
He usually is. He usually shows up bright and early in the morning, and stays until dusk without too much worry. He doesn't really get a whole lot of personal time, and usually when he does need a day, he contacts me, but he's been gone for a while now, for over 24 hours, and I haven't heard a word.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure he will turn up.
I believe he's fine. He's one of the toughest guys I know, but it's still strange.
What about your mother and your father? They have their bodyguards intact. I mean, I'm just a little worried. It's the night of the ball and whatnot. So the dinner, sorry. In my head, it's a ball.
For us townsfolk, it's basically a ball.
Ever since the news started breaking, they haven't really left. The guards have been on high alert, which I suppose is for the best. I know at the very least I'm safe until they're all dead. So as long as they're alive, I'm alive, right?
That's fair, but remember, there is a crazy murderer out there. Maybe it might be a decent idea to keep Max and I at your side, at least until the big shindig tonight.
Well, there are a few things I got to take care of. I wouldn't worry too much. Like I said, he seems pretty keen on me being the last to die, so I don't think I have too much to worry about yet.
Yeah. I'd just feel all the safer if I could, keep an eye on you. Again, with Murph not being around, it really seems like you're more vulnerable than you might even realize.
Maybe we could at least be, around, if not right at your side. We could be in the castle. We could help keep an eye on things until tonight.
If that's really what, and with as she's like trying to get this out, you hear a knocking.
One moment, please.
Shin's gonna kind of mosey towards the door, keeping his cybernetic senses out. Do I sense anything like? You
sense something very strange for what you experience with the senses that you have. You can sort of get a almost impression of the world around you that's almost like a physical textile thing that's relayed back to you. It's as if you can touch meters out in front of you. And even if there's just air there, it's air. Right now, there is a little void, the shape of a person, just outside of the door.
I'm gonna kind of gesture to Max to. I'm gonna nod at the princess and then nod at kind of like a back door or something. Towards Max, and make my way towards the door.
Excuse me for one moment, please.
Take the princess out of the room.
Yeah.
Princess.
Oh. Okay. Princess, why don't you come with me?
Okay. You're the experts.
Gonna
just head into the storage room or something.
I'm gonna lean against the door frame and just kind of slightly pull the door aside so I can kind of peer out and talk to whoever's there. And I'm gonna go, yes, good morning. We're closed. If you didn't know, the street was attacked.
As you get a good look, you see Lear. He's just there. For whatever reason, your cybernetic senses can't reach him. To your mechanical eye even, you can't see him with that eye. It's only your organic eye that sees him. And he's just there, kind of fingers steepled. Oh, Shin. I know you're lying about everything, but I also know the princess is there, and Princess and I are currently good partners. And I would just like to let her know we're planning to move on with the next stage of triage.
I'll be sure to let her know then. Thank you. And I'm going to shut the door and lock it.
Ooh, let's make some contested reflexes then.
Can I apply? Shin's a very adept martial artist with a martial combat of 3. Any chance this applies?
No, it's not a fight.
Fair point.
You have time as a doorman? Maybe then.
Maybe in high school, right?
Right.
You wanted enough money to buy a car?
I think I'm a particularly lenient DM.
I think you're going to beat me on this check.
All right.
I got an 8.
So, you got an 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, even on the die, that's...
That's
I got an 8 on the die, so I'm good.
Okay, yeah, you're good. Go to shut the door, right? But what does he do?
So, what he does is, it's hard to notice, really understand what he does. Like half of your senses are failing you right now, but he doesn't stop the door. He just slips in between as you're closing it, and it's like, oh, come on, you're really gonna kick me out? I discovered the incredible mind that is your partner, and you're gonna kick me out.
Well, ideally, that was the plan, yes. But seeing as you're a wee bit insistent, perhaps I should change tactics here then, Mr. Lear. And I'm going to kind of like stare him dead in the eye. I'm going to say, I am kicking you out.
Ooh.
And I'm getting real close to being done with asking.
All right. With that, you see him just, hands up, just kind of like, okay now, as he calls out for the princess, like, princess,
I go like this.
can you please call back this dog? And she just kind of look at you like, he's an okay guy. Okay, I trust you guys.
I'm just gonna say, stay here. And I'm gonna grab some things from the storage cabinet, just load up my arms, open the door, and come out with all this stuff and kick it behind me and say, oh, hi, we're closed right now. I'm trying to whip up some stuff for the injured on the street, couple of herbal remedies, but we'll be out in just a minute.
Max, come on. I know that the princess came in here.
Yeah, she went out the back just a couple seconds ago. You just missed her.
Let's get some bluffing. Let's get the bluffs going.
I'm not great at this.
Can I appeal for any kind of advantage as I'm kind of staring him down? Also, Ollie's face looked really good just now, so we might be okay.
Yeah, I need to remember to stone face it.
Yeah, that was a grimace.
Yeah.
Are you gonna allow an advantage?
I will if you're intimidating. I'll take an intimidation.
Okay.
Go ahead and add your D4 to that.
All right, it's a total of 11 for the bluff.
I rolled what I thought was a 4 and then was a 1. So he'll believe this bluff.
Okay.
Oh, he's really good at reading people. This is his whole thing.
While I've got him believing me, I want to say something else. By the way, I've been meaning to write to you. I've got this great idea that I want to share with you. It's way better than the thing we collaborated on last time, if you remember how well that went.
I do.
We should meet up sometime. We should talk, get coffee. I'll tell you about it.
You know I would love that.
It would be my pleasure to work with you again.
Well, I think from what I understand, again, me and the princess, good partners currently. I will be at the dinner tonight, and I think you guys will be going too, yes?
Absolutely, we wouldn't miss it.
Well, we can
Nothing better to do.
Quick-witted on this one. We'll hobnob and glad hand then.
Sounds perfect.
And yeah, he just opens on up and kind of fades into the darkness, honestly.
I'll let the princess out of the storage closet.
Hang on. We're gonna wait a moment. Okay, now we're gonna let the princess out.
Okay.
Okay.
Let her out.
I want to make sure he's clear. And I'm keeping awareness high. I know you said I'm gonna try to track the void, right? I'm gonna try to track any sort of gap in my awareness, and I'm also gonna set my other personalities on researching, especially Peterson, any sort of tech or anything that could be causing that.
Okay. We'll resolve that in a minute. We'll do some rolls or something. But yeah. The princess comes out and just kind of quietly, guys, I know you're being real, cautious, and I appreciate that, but like, Lear and I were working together. He is promoting me for the next head of the country.
Yes, I understand that, but as we all know, there is a murderer loose who is killing some very important people. And you just can't really trust anyone right now.
Yeah, suppose if you were to learn something crazy about, like, who knows?
Someone who was really close to you.
Someone who was really close to you that was actually someone terrible. It could be Lear, it could be Murph. I'm just saying, it could be anybody.
I'm going to look at my phone and see if anything is trending.
Oh yeah, there's there's a lot trending. With the announcement that the kids made, the world is already talking about the
and the princess hasn't seen this yet.
No, she landed immediately and talked to you guys.
Perfect. Okay. I'm gonna say, how does she seem right now?
Based on with your abilities, you know that she has the steadiest pulse that you've seen anyone all day. She is calm. This is just another day.
Natural born leader.
Well, princess, tell me, did you ever find the queen is alive, right?
Yes, she hasn't left the castle.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Above game.
Above game. Going above game.
Your mom's not dead, right?
Yeah. No, her mom is dead.
Yeah, not that
the
mom.
queen mom is not dead.
Right.
All right. Story. So quick little history check, I guess. And I don't know if you don't want to allow this, that's totally valid. I'm just trying to remember. Does the princess know that the queen is like pushing for her son to kind of be king? Like, does the princess know the queen? Like, is that kind of stuff, information, like obvious, or?
Yeah, that information is very obvious. Once he was born, it became like a big thing. We finally have a true heir, like the first boy born to whatever. So that part is pretty common.
Why don't we I'm ready. I'm gonna go into Nana's like top cabinet where she keeps the hard stuff. And I'm gonna just pull out some hard liquor and say, listen. Damn it. No, it's not. Isn't it end of the day?
No, it's morning.
Oh, it's morning.
We just came off of like a rest or something, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, what I'll do is make it tea. And is there anything I can put in it that just like kind of loosens people up, makes people comfortable?
Well, I mean, let's roll a medicine check. There is definitely things here that can. It's do you remember? You've seen Nana do it.
Yeah. All right, let's see. 11.
You do it. You remember. You recall specifically one night when you were like 13 and you snuck out and she was like, oh, and you came back all like shaken up and didn't want to talk about like what happened. And she gives you a little tea concoction. It's like, here, honey, this'll keep you nice and feeling good. And then once you drank it, immediately you were like, you didn't know it was the tea, but you were telling her everything. And she was like subtly interrogating you, like, so why the heck were you out there, girl? And like you could see, you knew you had fallen into her trap right away.
Yeah. I'm gonna make that tea. I'm making the truth serum tea. And I'm just gonna say, listen, I know you've got a lot to do, but in my experience, it's really important to just take 5 minutes every now and then, right? To just not have to do anything. So that when you do have to do your things, you're refreshed, you're centered, you're balanced. Can I make you a cup of tea?
You know, I have a pretty long day after this, and I would love a small glass of tea.
Perfect. You won't regret it. I've got just the thing. So I start whipping it up. I say, so, lots going on at the palace. Must be kind of hectic over there, getting ready for the dinner tonight. What's that like?
Oh, yes. Well, they're upping security, of course. This is actually going to be the first year that it's viewed by the public. We're inviting Lear and some of his reporters to sort of show off to the world, or to the city at the very least.
You know,
what more about the royal family?
You know, Princess, on the subject of Lear, I was just wondering, well, what did he mean by the third phase of triage?
Well, first is immediate action, making sure everyone who is available gets treated right away for the most serious injuries and down. Second is search and rescue. And then third stage is sort of reconstruction, making sure we get families together, find where they can go after this, figure out how to get them back home eventually, but at least where to sleep for the night.
And you're involved in all these stages, is it?
I'm more or less involved. I admittedly, I didn't go to school for business or anything.
Girl, me neither. It's fine.
Yeah, so this high level monitoring is a little not my forte exactly, but I am here.
It makes a good photo opportunity, if anything else, right?
I mean, with the things coming up, I can't deny that it's important for me to at the very least be present. Whether I can actually help.
How's that going for everyone at home? You being so politically active and all that. Your queen and king supportive, are they?
Well, if the murderer doesn't get to me, my mom, I'm gonna maybe take a sip of the wine after she does, is what I'm saying. My dad, he hasn't cared about anything in years. He's a little PO'd that I say his actions were bad, but it's nothing.
Well, it's interesting you mentioned that that bit about your mom being the murderer. That'd be amusing, wouldn't it?
I shoot Shin a glance, like.
That's what
direct.
She said, though, right?
Yeah, she said, just joking around that.
I'm just joking around, of course.
Of course. And then at this time, I serve the tea, put it down, and give everyone a cup.
Things, I imagine things between, and while she's drinking, right? And Shin's gonna just kind of like lip, not actually drink it. I'm sure things between your mom and you must be just fine, right? Right?
Well, it seems like it is. I mean, on TV, but
yeah,
who knows,
always
really?
Look so cozy,
right?
Well, I mean,
bottoms up.
Cheers.
Yes, of course. And yes, she takes a small sip. My relationship with the queen has always been a bit fraught. She has never been my, biggest supporter, even when I was a little girl. But she's never actively, tried to harm me.
Well, I mean, if I was the queen, right, I'd probably have people for that sort of thing.
Shin, I'm not stupid. I know what you're implying.
I'm not implying anything. I'm merely just making conversation, trying to get to know you. If I'm gonna be your
don't
bodyguard.
mind him. He's you know, he's been through some stuff. He projects a little bit. It's fine.
No, I know what he does. He tries to make people say things by acting dumber than he is and saying rude things so that they get upset. And that was really rude. I am so sorry.
That's all right.
It's okay. We're all friends here. We can say what we feel, right?
Well, we're friends for now, certainly.
Wow, this is.
I take another fake sip to try to induce her to take another sip.
So, okay. You think my mom is the queen is trying to kill me?
Oh, no, we didn't say that. Is that what you said?
No, I don't believe that is what I said.
But you don't.
I would wonder about perhaps those loyal to your mother.
Her personal servants are few, and mine are better.
I think that's an interesting. I think that's reassuring, to say the least. Personal servants are, of course, important, especially the loyal ones.
It is odd, though, don't you think, that like the queen of our little city here has less servants than you? I mean, not that you don't deserve amazing protection, but
Sure, but she's not really a craven, so she's not really worth as much.
That's right. She's a hallway? What is it again?
Yes, halls. The halls.
Ah, the halls.
They got what they wanted, but we came out on top either way.
And what did they want?
They wanted their finger in the pot. But this city is still mine, or ours.
Well, you know, Princess, I think there's something you should know. But I want to get your honest, and kind of like leveling with their honest opinion of how loyal you felt your own servants were to you. Because your personal servants may also still serve another. Did you ever notice if Murph, for example, had any sort of particular affection towards the Queen?
He was polite, nothing more. He, of course, would give his life for any of the royal family, even those that marry in.
And you are quite certain that if, for example, his loyalty were tested within the royal family against each other, you're certain he'd be on your side?
I know he would die if I asked him to.
Max, can I see your phone for a moment?
Sure.
I'm gonna pull up articles about Murph being the guy in the street, and I'm going to pass the princess the phone and say, well, don't fret. He's already taken care of that. And show her articles of Murph being the one.
She scrolls through and she's kind of hard to read right now. If you want to do anything, you're going to need an insight check.
Yeah, I was going to ask to roll Judge Intent on her reaction as she's looking at it.
while she's looking at it too, I'm also going to start saying, you know, when we fought him, it seemed that he was willing to die for another. In
Judge
fact,
intent is 16.
Cool.
Go on. You were saying, Shin?
no, yeah. In fact, it seemed like his loyalty lied elsewhere.
So, here's what you're getting with this judge intent, by the way. There is weirdly no shock or awe in this, and her silence, her stone expression could be like someone trying to hold back whatever, emotions as someone betraying them. But instead, what you're reading is that she just isn't surprised. Despite everything she said, everything that she believes is true, she isn't surprised. And
go ahead.
In response to what Shin was saying, well, clearly, he was doing what he was told.
That's what I'm thinking too. Now the question is, who told him to do it?
Writing my judge intent. Does it look like she's kind of guilty here? Like she told him to...
Let me think.
Also T.
Yes, also T.
the T.
She definitely hasn't lied about anything. And with your judge intent, I'm going to say, based on the questioning so far, you're not really seeing any, like, whether she sent him here to kill you herself or anything like that in particular. What you're getting instead is she is genuinely sad that this guy has died, but she's not surprised, and she's not in any way, taken aback. It's almost as though seeing this, she expected this in some way. Okay, so what is your deduction here? What are you saying? Murph was the murderer and he was waiting to kill me? Is that what you are assuming?
I'm saying that's definitely possible, but just because he may or may not be the murderer doesn't mean he's necessarily the one who wanted you dead.
Right. And then with that is your implication that you believe, potentially, that the one controlling him is the queen, for motivations that are evident.
Yes, that is what we believe at this point in time. And everything that we have learned thus far has supported that hypothesis. We want to hear from you, as you are very close with the royal family and those who work within the confines of the palace. Do you think that this is possible?
Or the other thing, Your Majesty, is perhaps you could take us up on our original offer and give us a chance to do a wee bit of that investigative work ourselves, get us into the palace, and perhaps we can at least confirm one way or another for you.
So at this point, she gets up from the table. She kind of straightens up. I believe that my queen would definitely be up to the task and be utterly capable of ordering someone to assassinate me and anyone else in the royal family. And as far as the rest of this goes, I think I'm going to call this it for this little meeting. This was enlightening, and it was enlightening, that is for sure. So I want a little bit of time to process. I'll see you tonight. By the way, we sent some evening wear to your friends at the tavern. Figured you might want to look nice for the dinner.
Thank you,
and,
Majesty.
Saying I don't look nice.
Oh, you look like
shredded
shit.
And yeah. I'm joking.
Just one more thing before you go. We're on your side here. If it was up to me, you'd be elected. I mean, like that. Seriously.
Also, you're the 1 foot in our bill.
Well, there's that too, But all things aside, I mean, I just want you to know that we're here to support and protect you. And I really mean that. I don't want anything bad to come your way because I believe that you are capable of amazing things in this city.
I believe so too. And I appreciate your commitment. I really do. But like I said, I just need some time. Lear is a bit eccentric, but he wants me to succeed because I know it'll make him succeed. So I 100% have faith that he'll keep me safe. And he has so much money, it is genuinely terrifying. With his guards, we'll be okay. Like I said, I'm going to be taking my leave. And
See you at the ball, Princess.
Try not to look like shit. And she walks out the front door and immediately she walks out the front door and immediately just reignites her wings and calls attention to herself as she walks out.
Maybe the publicity the tea shop just got.
Right. Can I do one thing?
She's got to be like an influencer. So
yeah. Well, she like lights up her wings and goes out and attracts all this attention. Can I look around, peek through the blinds, look around just to see if anything is happening behind the scenes? As like, my theory is that maybe she's diverting attention from something. I just want to look around and see if there's anything suspect going around in the alleys or I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll send Minnie to look around for that.
Do an investigation with Minnie then. Go for that.
Doesn't Minnie have anything to investigate?
No, you're using your senses through
I'll
Minnie.
use mine. Okay.
Yeah, because you can just link.
Nice. 20.
Yeah. So what you're seeing is that she's drawing attention as much as possible wherever she goes for probably an infinite number of reasons, from publicity to just sort of the ego of it all. But you do notice that while triage is happening, while cleanup is happening, there seems to be a small group of her people who are very deliberately searching in the area where you know that the monster died.
We're looking for
where
that
you
fucking
assume
stone.
Stone
We have it, right? One of us has it.
I'm pretty sure Shin grabbed it.
Shin has it. Yeah.
But that's what you see. Yes.
Okay. Shin, I think we need to take that stone somewhere safe. It looks like people are keeping an eye out for it. You still have it, right? Check your pocket.
Check my pockets. Do I still have it?
No, don't do this. Don't do this.
So
I can't be surprised, Ollie.
Don't do this to me.
So, do recall that there is an individual who got very close to you who you can't see. No, it isn't there.
Fuck.
I am sorry.
You mean it isn't
Meaty.
Lear?
It's not nearby.
It is not nearby, no.
I'm gonna call telepathically to Minnie and see if she can find Lear outside anyway.
Pet my
Yeah.
pockets with fucking ghosts.
You see his vehicle, you see, some of his people, other reporters that seem to be actually part of the Cole organization, but you don't see him. He seems to have just left.
Missed the
Not good.
third phase of triage?
Fucking triage.
All right.
And as you guys are sort of, complaining about this newest development, you see outside the windows that the princess takes a moment, addresses everyone, and just kind of lays out we're here to help. There are more things that need to be done. I will be getting ready for the ball tonight, and I will be pushing for the people to try to get as many funds as we can to rebuild this section of the city so you guys can have the homes you deserve. Good luck. My people will take care of you. We'll see you soon. And she flies away.
All right.
Okay.
To the tavern.
To the tavern. Before we go, I just want to go over to both. No, just Nana. I just want to ask Nana. I walk up quietly so no one else can hear. Nana, do you know what that crystal is capable of besides, what we saw today?
Sweetie, not particularly knowledgeable on the matter.
Do you know anyone who is?
She looks over to Lear. If anyone knows about monsters...
I thought he was gone.
Oh, no, he's been... not Lear.
Kion.
And she looks over to Kion and is like, if anyone knows about monsters and their bits, it's this guy.
I go straight up to Kion. Hey, Kion. I hear you're trying to be my granddaddy. What's that about?
He just kind of blinks at you and looks over to your grandma. Right. Your grandmother is one of the most brilliantly powerful women I've ever met.
Yeah, she is. Real quick, what do you know about, powerful crystals and monsters?
Can we show him a video?
Yeah.
There's probably videos.
Yeah.
What do you know about this? Well, I think he was there at the end when we...
He was not really paying attention to that.
Sure.
But he was there, you're correct. But yeah, with the video and everything, you show him exactly what you're looking for. And immediately he's like, yes, that's the core of a monster. Every monster has a core. For the most part, it's like their heart. It's like their soul condensed. They're useful and can contain a lot of power, but they're hard to use. They're hard to, take any of that energy out and really manifest it. This one looks particularly strange, and this was the thing that you fought here?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really make any sense.
Why not?
Because we're in range of the Silent Tower. there shouldn't be any monsters in the city.
So somehow this one went undetected.
Not just undetected. The Silent Tower, it produces an energy like a titan. Any monstrosities that come in, anything that has these stones in them, they should be repelled on a molecular level.
Do you know of anyone who could create a version of this monster stone crystal heart that wouldn't be repelled? Is anyone powerful enough to do that?
Well, off the top of my head, other than your grandma and myself, the most powerful people in the city would be the Cravens, maybe a couple members of the Bones.
What about Annalise? What's her last name?
She...
You know what I mean.
She's... like, he just kind of, like, sizes up. She's the... Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. She is smart and can make a lot of things, but maybe the framework, but she wouldn't have the potency to power a spell or a magic of that level.
What about the Queen?
No. The halls aren't particularly powerful. Not in that way.
But what about a hall with access to cravens?
Well, I mean, she is the brains. If her and her husband work together, I suppose they would be able to do many things. She's always been spectacularly tech savvy.
And you think they do work together? They're like power couple status?
It's more like power person and their pet. She keeps him on a pretty short leash. I remember a few weeks, decades ago, the Craven King, as the name implies, was a bit monstrous in his lustful affairs.
I pretend to look surprised.
Yes, it is a shock to us all. I suppose they would be capable. I don't see why they would invite a creature into their own city.
Okay. Well, listen. If you love my grandma, you just, you better be good to her. And you let her do what she wants, because she's a fierce lady. You know that.
Yes, of course. As he's looking at you, he remembers, I do have to arrest her, though.
Why?
You broke house arrest.
Oh, sure, she did, yeah.
Yeah, it'll take some time for them to build another manacle of that level. She'll be fine for a while, and I guess it should be my job to make sure she doesn't get up to anything dangerous while she has her powers.
As soon as he's done saying that, Shin's gonna walk up, kind of like scoop Grandma around the shoulder, and say, "You hear that, Grandma? Maybe after all this time locked up, the nice gentleman here might be willing to take you for a night out in town. I hear there's a ball happening."
She looks at you with an almost evil, mischievous smile.
I wink.
And Mr. Crab walks over to Kion, and for a moment, just a flash of green magic comes across her. She youngifies herself for a moment, and she's just like, well, no to the marriage, but I would love to go out. It's been so long. And he immediately pulls out someone else's phone and starts making a call.
So now that we know at least we're going to have them at the ball,
Yeah.
let's maybe we should head on over
Let's
to
head to the tavern. Yeah.
To the tavern.
The
so
calf tap.
as you make your way to the tavern, just a quick question: how are you getting there? Just walking, taking a.
I'm going to look around
we'll
to see if there's
take
a car.
Yeah, we'll take a car.
Is there a car around?
I mean, there's a lot of cars. All the triage people came.
No, Lear came in that Rolls Royce thing.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Escalade
yeah.
thing. All right,
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Anyone standing around that?
No, they're all reporters. They're out doing reporting.
Hey,
Shin's
Shin, maybe we
Shin's
should
gonna go
maybe we should
and
take a different.
take that car.
Maybe we should. Here, I have an idea. Let's fuck with it a little bit, but let's take a different car because.
No. We're gonna take this one, and I want you to fuck with it anyway.
No, but we need to lay low. We don't want people to see Lear's fancy car there. But here's what I can do.
I'm just gonna like look at Max and go, he took my crystal.
I
Take
know.
his car.
No, listen. I have the best idea. We can fuck with his car. I go underneath and pull the fucking oil tube or some shit. I know things. And then he can't go in. We'll fuck with his car, but we'll take a less, a more
No.
street car.
How about this? How about we put Minnie in his car somewhere, and then we can track where his car goes.
Sure.
As car goes.
That's a great idea.
Or
I
you
will-
can use a different
Yeah.
tracking device if you have one. But
I don't know if I have one, but Mini definitely works.
Mhm.
Can we put her in the tailpipe?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll just like take a tool out of my tool belt and just like pry off the taillight a little bit and just. Mini.
How about, does
come
it
back
have
for
like
you.
one of those like hood ornaments? Can we take that off and put Minnie on?
Yeah,
That's
or.
probably gonna be a little obvious though. That's
Yeah.
probably a disadvantage on stealth
A
checks.
little noticeable, but epic. But no, you managed to just kind of crank one of the headlights out, and Minnie, wraps herself up. She retracts her mechanical arms and just kind of.
Girl, you tell me where you are at all times, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Pop the taillight back on, cover. All right, to the calf tap.
Then
We find a
gonna
different.
Yeah, I'm gonna
fucking
look for a
I
car.
don't know.
I'm gonna look for anybody that looks like they shouldn't be behind the wheel. I'm looking for like any kids that are, joyriding.
How about
I'm
an
gonna look
empty
for-
car? That's a lot easier than forcefully
see-
kicking someone else out of their car.
You see an old man
I have
who
intimidate.
has
I'm gonna
been
use it.
just kind of folding through his pocket of keys, goes to put it in, drops it, put it in, drops it.
I'm gonna
and
pick it
then-
up. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna tap on the clap him on the shoulder and go, "Hey, grandfather, tell you what. How about I handle the keys in the drive-in, and I'll take you where you got to go."
Oh, that's so kind of you.
Here, why don't you sit inside and let him ride shotgun, and pass Max over the keys and go. All right, to the cavern.
Oh, you're gonna let me drive?
Yeah, why not? I've got a rest.
Sweet.
Also, I'm gonna make this man's car smell like smoke,
Uh,
and I'm gonna pass him a bit too as we're driving. Probably help with the joints or something.
oh yes, my glaucoma medicine, good boy. He remembered.
Anything for you, grandfather.
By the time you're to the tavern, he is blitzed and doesn't know what's going on.
Does he have like an ID bracelet or anything?
No.
Well,
No,
he's
because-
split. Okay,
We'll
well,
look
he's-
at we can look at the registration in the glove box.
No,
Son
we're
of a bitch,
park.
I didn't want to give a name.
It's okay. It's okay. We'll park the
What's
car.
his middle name?
Yeah.
Alexander.
What district does he live in? When's his birthday?
September 17th.
Oh, that's my
Ooh,
birthday.
he's a Virgo.
That's not my birthday. All right.
All right.
No. So I'm gonna take him into the tavern with us, though. I'm gonna set him down by the bar, and while he's there, I'm gonna say, as we kind of walk in, I'm gonna tell Clary, like, Clary, a round or two for my friend here. Isn't that right, Wally?
Alexander.
Wally Alexander?
Yeah, it was 1970. He's just so gone.
Yep. I'm gonna set him down in front of like a mirror and just let him go ahead and tell his stories.
Our Ken and the other, what are the names still there?
Yeah.
What are they doing?
They're having a blast. Like the princess said, they sent some clothes to the tavern, but it wasn't like one dress or one suit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. It wasn't just one dress and one suit. It was a wardrobe.
Ooh, choices.
Everyone is, dressed to the nines, mixing and mashing. Larry has the most expensive dress she possibly could have found on the rack.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna tell Ken, all right, Ken, give him the keys. I'm gonna say, you're driving from here on out. Also, you're gonna take care of Wally over there.
Yes, sir. And he just is so confused, like, okay, I guess I'm doing this now. And he just kind of sits there with Wally for a while.
Let Wally just talk at him.
Also, he's wearing a full suit, but it's like an open back, and he definitely didn't put it on right. Like, it's supposed to be like a couture sort of artsy-fartsy thing. Did not put it on right.
I'm gonna kind of like fix the collar a little bit, pet him on the chest.
He has the thing like buttoned when it definitely should not be buttoned.
Definitely not.
Why would they put a button on it then?
It's called fashion. Shin, don't worry about it. You in your tracksuit.
Is there a black tracksuit?
Roll a luck check. Roll a d20.
Roll a what?
Roll a d20 and let's see if you get 15 or up. Your perfect tracksuit is there.
That's 6.
Sorry, no beautiful black tracksuit.
Well, I'm not going to the dance.
I think that that Max wants like a very sharp, very tailored pantsuit with like, yeah, sharp lines.
Oh, 100%. You see also Bison is already dressed up. He's looking good. There was an entire little rack just for him.
Little man's rack.
I'm gonna kind of. So, Shin's gonna go against type, I guess. Since there's no tracksuit, he's gonna like actually find something that turns out to fit really well. Something he didn't really like plan to. He's gonna kind of pull the. You know how when you see John Wick in Keanu Reeves in the John Wick suit, you're like, oh shit, he pulls that shit off, right? That's gonna be Shin.
Shin walks out,
black suit, yeah,
and Max is like,
braids his hair,
completely speechless. Never has Max ever seen Shin looking this good.
Yep.
Clary comes up to you and is like, wow, you don't look like shit.
Pull out my pipe. Give me 2 seconds.
Really important.
Not really.
I need to investigate all of these wares for microphones, tracking devices, anything of the sort.
Okay, let's do a security check, or you can do an investigation if you'd like.
Investigate, yeah, let's do that. Do you want to help me, Shin?
No.
Please. Please
Sure.
Please look this over.
I'm gonna at least look over the one that I've got on, right?
Then
And
I'll
look
look
over the one that Bison's got on.
Okay. Ooh, yes, so good. 10, 14. Yo, it's over 20. It's 20 to 25.
Goddamn. Yeah. Okay. So, tracking devices. So you don't find any tracking devices. You do find in the sole of one of the some of the shoes, there are some circuitry, but making out what exactly it's for is difficult. It doesn't seem to just be a listening device or just a location thing. There's something else here, but it's only in the shoes for whatever reason.
Is it with a 25 investigate? Can I tell like if it's some sort of thing that gives you more movement or
Mm-hmm.
can tell what it is?
I'm gonna say you're a tech savvy person. You're also very capable with magic, and that's a
I can roll
investigate.
attack use if you want me to. Really good.
No, I'm gonna say you've been around this for a bit. You've been doing a good job, and that was a damn good roll. You do kind of have an idea of what this is for. This is the second half of spell work, essentially, of technological spell work, in which when it comes in contact with its other half, it'll activate. Ooh, there's my roommate.
Hey, roommate.
Hey, roommate.
He lives right there.
Nope. Is
So sorry, say that again. It was something about
I'd
it
say-
activating.
yeah.
Yes, it's the second half of like a spell work. That when it comes in contact with the first half, something happens.
Okay. Okay.
And it's very possible that the second half or whatever could just be like a design on a rug or wherever.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
Could be a
And
ballroom
it-
floor.
I
Could be a
pass that
bottle of water.
along. I say something's up these shoes. I think we should take this piece out.
That's it. I'm wearing my own shoes.
Oh, that works too.
Shin's shoes are like beat up red sneakers.
Red sneakers.
So clean John Wick suit, beat up red sneakers.
Beautiful.
I'm just gonna try to tactfully take out the circuitry on the shoe,
Mhm,
so I can wear the fancy shoes.
for sure. With your minimum tech use, I know that you can succeed. So this will be fine and easy for you.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys managed to take that off and prepare yourselves. Are there any final preparations you want before going to this ball?
I don't think so. I mean, my only thought is that it could be really good to have like muscle on
Granny
the
and Kion.
inside if we need it.
Granny and Kion.
True. They're gonna be there. Okay. We good.
You also have some security guard that you know that are chill.
Oh yeah, we had those chill guys that you talked to.
That's true. We got some chilies.
Chili Willies.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
So we're ready.
Yeah, and you also have everyone here. Will always be ready to help if you need anything.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
like Clary. So like Clary, Janice, Bison. Ken's behind the wheel. I think we're gonna keep Wally as lookout.
Sure.
Tiffany should stay here because her face
Tiffany's
is
staying
known.
here, and so is her.
And Antonia.
Antonia. Yep.
Mhm.
Tiffany and Antonia are staying in the bar.
Mhm.
And I'm assuming Clary and Janice want to go. They don't want to go. They can stay in the bar. Whatever they want to do. It's their life.
Oh, if they get
They
the
should
chance
totally
to go to
come.
the palace, they're gonna go. Also, they've already pre-gamed. They
Mhm.
They're taking jello shots behind the bar.
Been right there with them after I got dressed. We're just chilling at the bar, listening to Wally tell his classic Wally stories.
1979.
while Max is like fucking around with the tech, we're just all sitting here listening to him, just being like, "Man, that really was the best generation, wasn't it?"
The greatest generation.
He tells you about his time when he lived in a brothel. It was a great time. And yeah, no.
I laugh,
you-
chuckle, bump Bison like he's supposed to know what's going on, and continue laughing.
So with that, you guys are ready for the ball, and you make it. Like, it is the night. You pull up, and pulling up to the palace is like going through 3 different gates of customs as you are met with security at every end. There are hundreds of people at the gates just trying to get pictures of who's going in and what's happening. And of course, Clary and Janice, they're out the moon roof, just kind of waving at everyone.
Can I say that? Oh, yeah. Go ahead. No, you go.
Oh, one of them has like a shirt from the tavern, just like advertising. Come to the tavern after this, after party at the tavern.
Very.
I'm gonna
smart.
pull that back in and say, we're working out of your facilities at the moment, if you don't mind.
The free advertising, and Janice is just so disappointed.
I get that. I would like to call out to Minnie, see if she's nearby, if she's been tracking where she's been in that little vehicle.
Yeah. In the time that you've been in the cavern and getting ready and set up, Minnie has gone pretty much around the whole city. They stayed doing triage for what seems like a few hours before heading off and going to, for what is more or less the headquarters of the Cole Foundation, and then to the castle, and then back out into the city for a little while, and then shortly thereafter, all the way back to the castle, and it's been there for the entire time since. So Lear has been there much earlier than today. Much other than now.
Okay, so not much out of the ordinary, I guess.
No. During the time that was happening, you were also able to overhear some stuff through Minnie, mostly muffled discussions about the evening. You heard Lear a few times just kind of talk about how he's excited to see you. See what other money-making opportunities you bring him, and to see where this night goes. He knows that there's big plans for this evening, and he mentions that this is the most excited he's been in quite some time, to see if the Cole app finally does what he had hoped it would do. And yeah, that's all that really was said.
Okay. I retrieve Minnie from the taillight, and she's with us now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when all the cars parked in the little area, you managed to slip by and get her out. And you guys are making your way into the ball. And let's move over to the map. Okay. So let me get your tokens out here. Shit. Oh, that's huge.
We are still on the splash screen. Oh, you're right.
Oh, well, we have our tokens here. We're not that huge. I think maybe. Yeah, there we go.
Sorry.
Boy.
Ooh, the ball. Oh, we are huge.
The ball. Welcome to the ball.
So you guys come in with your entourage, and
I can't control my tokens. So I'm just gonna see if I can drag mine on the field. Hang on, because I think I set it up. Yeah, okay, I can drag.
What about you, Anna? Are you able to do anything?
Nope. Let me get mine out there. Hold on.
That's weird, though. Yeah, so you can delete that other one.
Yep.
I can't resize.
I am so bad at Roll20.
No, it's fine.
Man.
I think it's. I mean, I've never tried to DM on Roll20, but it feels like it's complicated.
I had little guys here earlier. A bunch of stock NPCs. Where'd they go?
No. They might be on the GM layer or on the map layer.
Oh, I don't.
If you can you see them?
No.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. We're just gonna pick some random little token guys, and Here's the king.
Oh, the king, he's
Whoa.
huge. Hello, the king.
Big
Look at
king.
All hail the king.
Let's go for you for the queen. Sure.
Whoa. Joan of
Full
Arc.
plate armor
She has a scepter like
and a
queen.
shield. What, is she expecting a fight or something?
That's her veil.
Let's make this Kion for now. Because I don't have a token
Kion
for
actually is that big. No.
him. Actually, it's pretty huge, yeah. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Let's pick Granny. Here's a Granny.
Oh, Granny. You got all dressed up.
Granny, you brought your totem wand.
As we're going in,
Very
I'm
incognito.
gonna kind of like offer an arm to Max.
Yeah,
As we're like clearing the door.
I'll take it. Sure. Fuck,
Offer-
we're at a ball. Why
offer the
not?
other arm to Bison.
Yeah, he's all in. He's looking spiff as hell. Like, boy always wears a little jacket over his like t-shirt and tie and shit. But today he is full blazer and like pants. He's wearing shorts every day, but he's wearing pants today.
Shit, yeah.
But as you walk in, the king and the queen are sitting on their thrones and they greet you. Welcome. This is the king talking. He's just, you must be the great detectives. So happy to have you. I hear that you may have kept us from all being murdered. Congratulations. And you see as there are servants on all sides just kind of off clapping.
Well, we're doing our best.
Yes, indeed. We will be having our little rendezvous soon. As we enter to meet the guests, we will be welcoming them. You can go ahead and find your way around. Upstairs is off limits for all guests, please. Feel free to wander the common area as much as you'd like.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Do a deep bow.
Yes, he is.
Yes.
And with that as well, the queen just kind of nods and waves to you all. But you have free roam of the first floor, and there are servants just kind of moseying about throughout this time here. Mostly just tidying up, providing you drinks whenever you need them. Just, is there anything you would desire, and blah, 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 blah. As Clary and Janice, they grab their drinks and like, we'll keep an eye out for you guys, and they just take off to kind of do their own thing.
Probably gonna go do it in the library.
Some friends they are.
Let them have fun. They don't get out much.
That's fair. All right.
So yeah, what's the plan? Like I said, there are people kind of coming in slowly. There are guests behind you that are making their way through.
I think the plan, at least what Shin is gonna, as the three of us are walking around, we're gonna leave Granny and Kion to kind of disperse and do their thing. I would say.
Fair.
The three of us, the dream team, back together again. I'm gonna say we should probably keep an eye out for Lear. I'd be most interested in seeing what he's up to.
Yes, I think Lear, and if the queen moves at all, like honestly, I want to stay semi-tight.
She's not like a hologram or anything, right, Ollie?
Make an awareness check.
I'm good at these.
Oh. Oh.
Ooh, well. Hello, ones. Let's see. That's a 2, that's a 4, that's an 8, and an awareness is... That's a 9.
Yeah, no, she
I
looks
was good at these.
totally normal.
Really fast. Did we get a rest in between here? Do we?
Yeah,
We're
I'm gonna say you
full up
guys
on-
get. Yeah, you guys definitely got like the majority of the day was pretty chill. After that big fight, you kind of just hung out with Clary's and managed to, dress up and have a good time, drink a little bit, take a nap if you needed it, and just got ready for the day.
I think Wally and I probably took a nap.
Okay.
Yeah, just gonna
I guess
put
yeah.
the
I
senses
just,
out for Lear.
yeah, we're gonna look for Lear. We're gonna keep an eye on the Queen. We're going to keep an eye out for maybe Howard Crow.
If he's attending. Yeah, Ollie, can I do this? I can't be surprised by anything. I have these excellent senses. Can I give up that ability to keep track of certain people in the party? Forgo my general excellent awareness just to be aware of very few individuals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say, this is hard to do, but with all the extra AIs that you have in your brain right now, you managed to work this out. And yeah, you can pick up to 2 people to track across the whole floor.
Can I assign each AI to one person and track 3?
No, the violent one is not particularly willing to just follow.
Cooperative. Yeah.
Fine. All right. I'm gonna have my brother track Lear.
Okay.
Basically, track that gap.
Yes.
Right. Any sort of strange anomaly. I want him on it. I'm gonna have Peterson on the Queen.
Good plan. Okay. I like this.
I have something I want to do too.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay. I want to look for the the Secret Service. People with comms.
Yeah, 100%. You know that as you were coming in, there's actually a whole slew of them kind of around the exterior, especially.
Okay.
There are a handful here inside as well. One on each side of the king and the queen, and a few posted throughout the hallway.
Okay. I'm going to kneel down to Bison and
Wow, Bison's the new king.
and say, listen, Bison, here's what we're going to do. I've got a little... So, if you... Okay, I should ask first, if you'll allow this. A little... So I had some time. We talked about, during the downtime between going to see Tiffany and the ball, creating some devices.
Yeah.
The ones that we talked about were comms surveillance and smoke bombs, if you remember. We haven't talked about it since, so
Yeah, no, that's
it's my bad for not bringing it up. But first of all, did I get through security with those things?
Let's do a retrospective stealth on that, I suppose.
I do have one thing I'm smuggling in as well, actually.
And what on earth is that?
It's
That
drugs.
is the pixie sticks.
Yeah, it's drugs.
Oh.
Okay, stealth to get through security with things.
Actually, Ollie, so can I put mine? You know, in that part of my leg where I normally have the baton thing, the jute. I'm gonna put the pixie stick in that instead.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So I don't have my baton thing either right now.
Okay.
I got the pixie stick with.
I rolled an 11 for stealth.
Yeah. You were the one who created these little things, and you managed to make them be very discreet, and we're able even to maybe disguise them. You're able to maybe make one look like lipstick, make the other one look like who knows what, so you can kind of just pat around and put it in your bag.
Great.
And no one will be the wiser.
So
lipstick smoke bomb would be pretty scary. Let me just add a little bit of.
So what I want to do is take the surveillance bug that I have, and I want to find the Queen's Guard. And this is where I bring in Bison to my plan. I want him to like run around like a kid, like be a little idiot until I accidentally, trying to grab him, bump into a security guard and plant the bug.
Sounds good. Yeah, let me give you a little razzle dazzle from the boy.
And just to clarify, this is to hear what they're hearing in their comms.
Yes.
While you guys are doing that, can I go to the bathroom real quick?
Sure. Of course.
I'll allow it.
Okay. I'm rolling a little bit of a bluff check with my boy to pretend to be a nuisance and a brat.
Okay.
And he succeeds overwhelmingly at running around, touching things he definitely shouldn't be touching, getting extremely close to the king and queen before one of the security men just kind of picks him up and like tries to like pull him aside.
Okay. At this point, I come up and I grab him and I say, "I'm so sorry. He's just a kid." And I just put a hand on his shoulder briefly, the security guard, to place the bug on his suit. And I'm just being very calm in demeanor. Just a mother, a grateful mother.
Grateful mother. He just kind of does the way you carry a kid when you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Please, keep him on a leash. And he just kind of quietly turns around and goes back to his post.
And I just continue nodding at Bison. Good boy. Nice job. We do a little secret handshake.
Perfect. Yeah, now you have access to the security comms that is being shared around here. And almost immediately you do get some information as you hear, which guests are showing up. And you get a fair bit of information about just who all tried to bring in weapons, who all tried to do whatever. Just everything that kind of matters you're aware of now. Okay. And you also know that Howard Crow is here. Him and his wife have shown up, and now they're going through the security process currently. At one point, you hear them talk about getting things ready for the actual meal, keeping an eye on the servants and all that, making sure no one poisons anything, all that jazz.
Okay.
Hey, Shin, so a little while ago, you actually mentioned that you wanted your AIs to look into something?
Yes, into two things. Peterson earlier about the void thing. Any sort of tech or magic that could cause something like that?
Yes. Because his whole gimmick is that he's an encyclopedia, I'm going to say that instead of rolling, what happened was that you got the information very, very recently. Spent the whole day just kind of looking into it. And he determined that this is a thing that seems to only be affecting machines. And so it's very likely some sort of tech-based magic, some sort of controlled EMP field that allows him to be invisible to cameras and other security, but not to the naked eye. Okay. In terms of his slipperiness, it seems as though that might be another form of magic. But that's
yeah, he might be having a few things going on. Okay. All right. Then I'm going to, Max, did you do anything in particular while I was gone?
I got the bug planted on the comms so we can hear stuff. Nothing super relevant yet. Howard Crow is here somewhere.
Then let's go. I'll be honest. Part of me really wants to go and check out what's going on upstairs.
I know, me too. Do you think we
All
can
right.
sneak up there?
I'd say, why don't one of us sneak up there? The other one keep up appearances down here.
Okay. I think you're probably stealthier than me.
And I think you're probably a better talker than me.
If you want, I can cause like a minor distraction so you can get upstairs.
Sure. That'll.
Oh, hold on. I have a thing I can do here.
Hmm.
I have all pertinent information. I am going to do an investigation check to acquire into my grimoire, my digital grimoire, the blueprints of the facility, including
what?
a detail of any known traps or doorways, but not hidden paths.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow. There's an ability.
Almost forgot about that one.
Holy shit. Let's go.
So yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move you guys over then.
Shit, yeah. Well, I have to do an investigation check, so.
Okay. Do your investigations.
Why'd you tell him no?
Well, because I want to be fair. Don't
That's
worry.
fair.
I'll pass.
No.
Yeah. No. There's no way that Max can fail an investigation check.
That's true, actually.
Wow.
It's a 17.
Yeah, no, you definitely get it. And you know that there are, I moved you guys over to another page here, which is exactly the same, except you know that there are service passageways for the help to kind of get around. There's an area behind, all of the characters are gone again.
Yeah, 'cause this is a new map.
I see what I did.
You should be able to pull us over, I think, right? Isn't there a way to pull us
Oh, he has a
everyone from
third
the old
map
one?
that we're on.
I see.
Yeah. There is a map somewhere with a princess and a queen and a king and everything.
Eventually we'll get to it.
You can,
We're like,
you can,
there they are.
so you can go to that map, right? Go to that map. You can drag and, drag a box and just copy and paste all of them.
Okay. Gonna have to skip this part in the editing.
Yeah. And skip.
And
Wow, guys, we're back. We just won the campaign. That was amazing.
Actually, we should take a little break soon. We've been going for quite a while.
Yes, indeed. Why don't we take a little break now while I fix this, and when we get back, we'll resolve some shit.
Okay. Is it going to be all the same episode, or are we going to do 2 episodes tonight?
I think it's gonna be one big episode.
Let's do. All right.
Break time.
Break time, break time. Okay. So, everything's underway. Everyone is showing up. The majority of the important individuals are here. Crow and his wife, the princess and Lear, Hyon and your Nana. The important people. And like you said, Clary and Janice are probably off in the library doing something sinister.
Oh,
They're like
Those
rabbits.
two.
I swear to God.
we can't take them anywhere.
Honestly.
This is why we keep them at the bar. Bison, don't look.
But honestly,
Alright.
this is kind of our chance to look for some shit.
So let's do that. So we are aware of these servants' passages.
Mhm.
Are these entrances like obvious, or are they kind of hidden?
They're very well hidden. There's one directly behind the king and the queen.
Yeah.
But the other two entrances around here, based on Max's knowledge, there's one by the servants' sort of stairwell. Like there's a major stairwell here, but in the actual corners there's like smaller stairs for the workers to use. And behind that staircase is one of the entrances. There's also an entrance in the war room and in the library.
Yeah. God.
I will tell you where all of these are. We'll look at my grimoire together. We'll look at the digital blueprints. I think maybe the one through the library over here might be a good one to good starting place.
We could also split up. No, best we stick together. Or no, one person. We said one person kind of keep appearances and the other person stealth.
Yep. Because then if they hear something, I can like be down here, cause a distraction or something.
Perfect. All right. Let's see. Queen is still there. No hit on where Lear is at the moment, right?
From where you are now at the entrance, no.
Okay. We're going to start moving out. I'm going to go, let's see, Lear, War Room. I think I'm going to kind of make my way through. I'm trying to stay pretty low-key, trying not to draw attention to myself, but very much trying to keep an eye out. If anybody starts to, look and linger, he definitely, turns away real quick so that they don't quite get a proper beat on him.
Seems like a plan. Go ahead and roll a stealth check. There are guards just kind of here and there, keeping an eye on people. They said that for this first floor, you're free to just roam and enjoy the castle.
Let's see, stealth. That's gonna be 17.
Oh yeah, you are nonchalant. You seem like you're just supposed to be there.
That's perfect.
Just to establish, we have comms with each other too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like the little tooth from Charlie's Angels.
I don't even need a tooth mic. You could just implant it and no one would fucking know.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'm going over to the war room then. So I'm going over to the war room and I'm gonna kind of drift close to the walls, but mostly keeping an eye out for Lear.
All right. So from this distance, I'm gonna go ahead and say that because you passed by him. He's in the atrium in the center.
Okay.
Enjoying whatever bit of fresh air is available inside the castle, essentially.
Am I looking at him through a window from the war room then?
No, as you're passing by, right through here in this section of the hallway, there's a little window into the atrium, and you can see Lear there.
Shroom Garden.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Brother is on him, and I am going to stay kind of leaning up against the wall, kind of in the corner over here, maybe.
You can move. Can you move your token?
I can. Oh, if I do this the smart way. Okay. Yeah, Shin's going to kind of keep him in the line of sight, right? But he's letting his brother do most of the tracking, so I'm just going to kind of... because I think with that ability, he's going to be able to kind of look away, right? And be very nonchalant, looking out of a window or something, looking bored for the most part. Again, trying to stay low-key. Just track wherever Lear moves.
Okay. Yeah, with this, you know where he is. You can't really tell what he's doing.
It's fine.
Okay.
Say Maxim on him.
Okay.
He's in the garden.
Okay.
It's in the atrium.
I think what I will do then is head up around the other way here and see if I can go in undetected at first.
Okay. Yeah, let's stealth that up for you too. Shin, while you are, walking around looking nonchalant, you're actually standing next to a big display, essentially, showing the history of the Cravens and their role in this city state, and images of like the first, generation of the family and everything like that, with just little stories and predictions and propaganda, essentially.
Does it look like? This look like pretty official, like historical stuff? It doesn't look like just like a propaganda piece.
The,
like like when you go to like a museum, you get like those like cutouts with like pictures and all that shit.
No, there's definitely more historical than propaganda. Okay. The propaganda comes in more in like the display itself. Sure. Like the statues here are of the founders of the city.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the thing that's being like on the pedestal being open in the historical book that's being opened is the original notes from the people who watched it being made, the sect of the city whose job it is to keep an eye on everything.
MSN? Or no?
No.
Okay.
Sura Vitae.
Oh yes. Okay. I think to kind of continue the effort of looking nonchalant, he's gonna read it.
Okay. Let's talk about that in a second. Max,
Mm-hmm.
you did a stealth, right?
Yeah, it was a 15.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 9, not a 6. That's
18.
That's an 18.
Beautiful. Yeah, you are in the garden. You are just making your way through, fully in the bushes. And
what's he doing?
You see that he is just kind of staring up, because this goes. Even though there is a ceiling, there is some sort of magical incantation that allows you to see as if it was like a glass ceiling. You can see straight into the night sky. He's just
Max, you break that shit.
Makes me want to shoot the fuck out of it. Okay.
And he is talking to seemingly himself.
What's he saying?
He is saying, everything is just going so easily. The app is blowing up and the people are enamored with the princess. They think she's a fucking god. It's incredible. And those angel wings, I knew that my propaganda PR hire was the right choice. She was on it. And by the end of the night, things are going to be incredible.
Does he look like he's like talking to a god or something? Like, does it look like he's praying?
It looks like he's talking to someone or something. Prayer, not so much. Is a bit more chalant than that. Nonchalant.
Yeah.
I suppose chalant would be the.
Yeah, I was gonna say, with more chalant.
He's so chalant right now.
What is this chalant?
So, yeah, go ahead.
Just a little bit too calm for anything with reverence.
Yeah.
But definitely talking to someone.
So if I look up, do I see anyone up there?
No, you don't see anything past the incantation. You see the night sky.
Does it look like on his person that he's doing some kind of magical ritual to communicate with someone?
Do an investigation real quick for me.
No, chalant is not a word. Guys, we made a word.
Chalant is not a word?
Yeah, it's not a word.
Oh my god. It's the exact same roll.
But nonchalant is a word.
This time it's a 9.
So
it's like underwhelmed.
It's not a thing.
It's like, yeah.
Whelmed is a word. Fuck off. Everyone in the world can go fuck themselves.
I think whelmed is a word. I've been whelmed before.
So back to my awesome roll.
Sorry.
Yes, please.
This
Sorry.
is a 21 investigation.
So, within the investigation, with your
Assault.
magical knowledge, with your technological knowledge, you can see everything that's happening on his body right now, and you know that his spell work is the kind of spell work that has to be laid down first. It is a spell work that you have to prepare and craft, and then just by using said thing, he's more alchemist than mage, you know? And on him right now, everything from his suit to his contacts to his everything is extremely magically potent and running all sorts of different spells to allow him interesting abilities. One that you could point out, one that you could almost smell, is a form of magic that allows you to spy on individuals. It seems like something that he is very adept at, being someone who tries to, get, the scoop, be the news guy, get all this information, all the nitty gritty shit. Is very adept at spying on people, and it seems as though whatever he's doing, he is seeing past the incantation. He's seeing past the roof itself and seeing above, seeing something. And in whoever he's seeing, he's talking to them.
A Titan? Is he communicating with a Titan? Is he doing the thing that Bison does?
He doesn't have the starry eyes.
Okay.
No. This seems more terrestrial. He's talking to someone upstairs, but he can see them. He can see past the magic. He can see past.
Okay. Got it. Okay. And Shin's heading upstairs right now.
I'm reading a thing.
You're reading a thing. I will exit the room briefly. It's just a doorway, right? There's not a door that clicks or anything.
Yes, you can just walk through.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out and quickly message to Shin. Lear is in the garden. Sorry, Lear is in the garden. He's speaking with someone directly above. Go check it out. See who it is.
All right.
And then I'll poke back in and keep listening.
Okay. Real quick. When I get that, I'm going to start making my way to the nearest stairwell. So I'm probably going to cut off whatever reading I'm doing unless it's super interesting.
Not explicitly, but if you could do me a kind favor. Oh, what was your stealth roll?
17 earlier. 11 plus 6.
So if you're going through and you're, looking at this thing, it is essentially a book that is stuck to a certain page. It's held in place and purposely.
It's a display,
yeah. But you're rooting around, fucking around, and you're doing this stealthily, but you're able to actually, change the pages and read the rest of the entry. And it essentially is talking about the fact that there were thousands and thousands of people who came on this journey to do this thing. And the Cravens, when they got here, there was an infestation of monsters, a truly insane amount of danger. And even with the help of the MSN and with Kion, this was something that was going to take a long time to clear out and prepare. And while many of the people went off to find the grove, essentially what little bit of safety there was in this area, the rest of these people, they had a really unfortunate end, because the Cravens used a sort of necromantic power to take their life force and use it to clear out the area. And thousands upon thousands of people died in order to free this area up of monsters and clear it out and get it ready for settlement.
Okay. Noted. I'm going to make my way over to the staircase as I kind of chew this over.
Okay. So, we're just gonna keep rolling with that, with your incredible stealth. So here's the thing. Earlier, I tried to upload a second floor and a third floor. Apparently, the file size was over 5 MB, and I couldn't upload it, and I didn't know what to do. So I said, oh well.
That's fine.
Theater of the mind.
Theater. My mind.
We love the mind theater.
All right. Tell you what, do I know those secret tunnels are there?
Yeah, I think Max told you, right?
We reviewed the grimoire together, yeah.
Okay, can I just propose? I don't want to get like too picky on the map, but let's see. So there's a guard there. Can I propose this route?
So the thing you can do actually is past the guard in the war room, which you have access to. You're given free access of the first floor to look around and enjoy the facilities.
Yeah.
That entrance is actually through there, and it's hidden in a door. You can have more privacy.
Okay. Yeah, I will go ahead and do that then. I'll sneak in there and slide towards the back of the room and hop into that secret area, being stealthily. I am going to, as I move, I'm going to whisper to Max in my mind and go, keep an eye on Lear. I'm going to need my senses for this part. And I'm going to drop my focus on those two and just kind of go back to being like generally aware. General awareness.
Yeah, general awareness.
Just like general awesome awareness.
So as you make your way in, you find your way in through the chest. You have to open it up, and there's like a stair, like a little ladder down.
Oh, classics! I love
them. And when you're inside, it's a wide open room, and there are cigarette butts and a couple of random like chairs that the servants sometimes seem to have set up to just kind of hide while they're on their break or whatever.
Sure.
And as you walk through, you find that at those points, you actually have visibility into the hallway. They're not passages, but they're ways to view what's going on.
Oh, like a two-way mirror kind of thing?
Yep. There's one in front of the exhibit, one near the guard, and one at the beginning of the hall.
Okay. I'm just going to make my way down through these passages towards the staircase. I'm going to get out of the staircase and make my way to the second floor.
Perfect. So at the second floor, you come on up, and you find that it is essentially the servants' quarters and also the utilities room area. There is a kitchen. There is the storage for all the food and all of the wares, everything that needs to be done. There is also like the barracks for the servants. There's one cot bedrooms for everyone to stay in while they're employed here. There's a security office and a couple of nicer rooms for like the head butlers, essentially.
Yeah. Okay. So definitely making my way to the servants' quarters, getting out of the monkey suit, and servants' clothes on. Like
perfect. Still a lot more fancy than like whatever you wear on a daily basis. But
well, that's just factual.
But yeah, no, you can definitely do that. With your ability, you also can just walk around without having to worry that someone's going to be in a room. When someone's in a room, so you can make your way through.
Yeah, I imagine he's like very his very like cyborg James Bond, right?
Yes,
he's kind of like
I was just gonna
moving
say Bond.
along, stops, doesn't even look, lets people walk by, and casually turns the corner and goes down the hallway.
Like a little Daredevil-y almost.
Yeah, a little Daredevil. Like he's just like wait. He knows exactly when to stop moving and wait, and then it'd continue.
Mm-hmm.
He knows kind of like where people are checking things out. So yeah, ditching the monkey suit, going for servant's clothes. This is their quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, can I find like the servant that maybe has like the least stuff. Like any of them look kind of like broke, or like any of them look like they're, on a hard times kind of thing. Less stuff than the others.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that there is definitely someone who maybe they're not broke or whatever, but they definitely live more plainly than everyone else.
Right,
everyone has personalized their rooms.
Yeah.
Theirs is just plain.
So I'm gonna take my robes. I'm gonna take whatever clothes I need, right? But in that chest or that compartment, I'm gonna put the suit, and then leave.
Fair, gotta keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
The suit is definitely worth like a few hundreds.
Yeah, I'm not looking to get that back. They can have that. So yeah, now I'm just on the move. Gonna make my way. Now that I'm dressed as a servant, I'm gonna let Max know. I think I found a little something more, let's say subtle, and grab like a tray, head back down, and just kind of keep on the move.
Okay. Just so you're aware, there is a third floor available.
Well, never mind. In that case, I'm going up to the third floor, and now I'm going
to DM.
Yeah, and keeping
servants,
again
through the servants' passageways, or are you taking more of a direct route?
Oh, servants' passages, absolutely.
Okay. The third floor of this area is the private residences, essentially, of the king, the queen, the princess, and the prince. Their rooms are the size of like full apartments. Mm-hmm. And from what you understand, looking around, no one seems to be here. The prince seems to be not in the building. He's somewhere safer, as far as you understand. The queen and the king are downstairs. You can find their rooms. The princess does seem to be here. As you're approaching, you can sense her presence in her room.
Gonna stealth up to the door and take a listen.
You hear her just kind of mumbling. Can you not call me the princess? She's gonna be back soon, and she's gonna be mad. You know that she would rather be referred to as the queen. And you can see them, you can feel them just in the other room, trying on clothes and like posing in front of probably a mirror, mm-hmm. as they're preparing for something, whoever this is.
Okay. I'm going to slide around, like staying with the ability to keep them in senses range. Maybe even like hop into the room next door or something so I can keep track of them. I'm going to whisper to Max and say, sounds like the princess is not who we think she is. And I kind of relay that she is. It seems like she's probably the one talking to Lear.
Okay.
And that the queen apparently is not here at the moment.
Allow me to correct something, just sure. Because I think the way I was saying it was a little confusing. Lear downstairs was referring to the way the princess looked and the way she was in that encounter. And whoever he's talking to upstairs, who's in the princess's room, is talking to him and maybe has called them the princess. And that person is saying, please don't call me the princess. If she comes back, she'll be upset that you're calling me that.
Oh, I got you. Okay. All right.
And that she would prefer to be called the queen.
Yes. Okay. She would be preferred to call the queen.
Yes.
Oh.
So this is... Nope, I'm still confused.
So the queen is pretending to be the princess.
Okay.
Possibly. You don't know who's in the room.
We don't
But
know
you
who's
know
in the
it's
room.
not- You know it's not the princess herself.
We know it's not the princess. Yeah, that's fine. Then yeah, I'm
Someone's
gonna.
in the princess's room, though.
Are there any more like servants' quarters, paths that the help would take to kind of like go in and like clean up, right? Like if they had, maybe company over, but they didn't want the servants to be like, if they were entertaining someone privately or something.
There is a essentially a hall in between each of the major rooms, allowing for the servants to go in, take laundry, leave.
All right, I'm going in through that. That's where I'm going to kind of hang out while I keep track of them. Is this also one of those like two-way mirror kind of dealios?
Yes, it is. At both ends of this little hallway, there is the two-way mirror effect, just into the essentially like their what's it called?
Like foyer kind of thing.
Yeah, like the area where the servants aren't likely to see them taking a bath or whatever.
Right. The little room before the bedroom that has like a fireplace in it and like a chair.
Yeah.
Sure.
Essentially, so they can peek in, make sure that they're not disturbing them, and then grab what they need and go.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna kind of be like right there, on the opposite side of the mirror, just watching.
Okay. You see someone that you know.
Bison.
No.
Bison's trying on the princess.
You do see Bison for a moment, and then it switches over to Max, and then Shin, and then the princess, and then to Oscar.
This guy.
This guy.
All right.
As he's just kind of looking in the mirror like, so many different outfits to try on. And at this point, just a reminder, because it has been a while, there was news some time ago that you guys were actually chasing one of these monsters, one of these bad guys, while you were gone out of the city.
Yes, I do remember that.
And it seems as though the Oscar's particularly capable at illusions and whatever else.
Yeah, at mimicking and taking on like basic polymorphing. All right. Yeah. I'm going to just kind of smile to myself as I continue to just watch him do his thing. I'm just going to continue to observe for now. And I do relay to Max that, Max, it seems I've found our shape-shifting friend. All that publicity we were receiving, I think I figured out how he did it. It's Oscar. He's got the ability to change his shape. It looks like he's staging to be the princess at the moment.
So the question is, where is the real princess?
Well, yes. And he was the princess. He was the queen pretending to be the princess is when I first heard it. Right?
He was just in the room.
We made up the queen thing. Yeah, it wasn't.
Okay, we made up the queen thing. Gotcha. Okay. All right, never mind. All right, then yeah, keeping an eye on him. I'm just gonna continue to watch and observe him for now.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So knowing that Oscar is here, go ahead. Not you. You're in the servants' quarters or servants' passages, but Max, roll an awareness check for me.
Okay.
We're going hard. This is the big one.
Ooh.
Is he in the party?
What does a 13 give me?
Bison helping out?
I'm sorry, it's a 12. It's 12.
Bison will try to help out.
That's a 15. If you're helping. Sorry, did I interpret that correctly?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, 15.
15 is what you need. Is that is a hard grade, a rating for a for a check.
Nice, thank you, Bison.
What do I glean?
And You and Bison are just kind of looking around, inspecting things. You go by the other sort of display area, which is a display to the Silent Tower and its history and whatever bullshit that they're showing off here. And you notice that this display was recently altered. Like there are scuff marks on the ground. The outline of where, like, even if it's not dirty, the way that an area that is covered up for years and years, when it's moved, there's a difference in the tiling and everything. This is different than it was before. And as you're looking at it, really looking at it, you realize that it's similar to the ones that were in the cabin that was holding Tiffany. The ones that, repelled monsters, just like the Silent Tower is, but also amplified Oscar's mental powers.
Okay.
And if you recall, with those active, he had the ability to sort of create an illusion so real that you were in it.
Yeah. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna quickly do a loop around the first floor to just see how many of those I can find.
You find just the one.
Just one. Okay.
Just it's bigger than the rest because it is this whole shrine is that.
Okay.
But it is just the one. As you walk around, you see more and more just kind of faceless reporters, people who were allowed access to the area. Everyone's being escorted by a guard, but they're all taking pictures of this area, the library, the war room, the two exhibits, and the dining hall. They're just, showing off what this place is.
Okay.
Beefy cribs.
I will. Trying to remember what I did last time. I think I did something that was not very stealthy to try to destroy that. So let's see. So it's basically like it's got kind of like runes on it, sort of.
Yeah, it was a sort of like an amplifier.
Yeah.
That had magic written onto it, so that you could sort of pump magic into it or cast magic through it, and then it'll cast the magic outward at a higher level.
All right. Is anybody around? Are there a lot of people around?
There's a handful of people.
Paparazzi.
Yeah, essentially just people taking pictures with, the suits of armor or whatever else is looking around, trying to bother the guards or whatever. But no one, at least currently, is too investigative.
Is it a metal object or is it stone?
It's a mix of both.
Mix of both.
The body is stone, but the inlay, like you recall, is metal. The runes themselves were inlaid with wiring.
Right. I'm gonna quickly relay this to Shin and say, I found one of those devices that is amplifying his power.
We need to break that.
I'm not
See if
sure
you-
I can do it stealthily, though.
Maybe if you can have someone make a distraction.
I lean down to Bison. Hey, buddy, think you could run over to that corner and be a kid, make a fuss about something?
Oh, I got this. And he skips over to the other guard and just starts crying painfully. Just skips over and then for no apparent reason, causing the most confused look on this poor guard's face.
Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm going to use my shark repellent perk
Nice.
If you allow it, because this is a high security situation, so I understand if not. But what I'd like to do is pull a rock chisel out of my bag and try to tick, 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 get some of these runes, disrupt the markings, basically.
Yes, that sounds amazing. So let's go ahead and roll something for this, though.
Okay.
Let's roll a logic check, and you can do maybe a little bit of tech use or one of the others if you feel it applies better, because this is magic and tech being mixed together into one.
I will absolutely use tech use for this one.
Nice. Good.
It's my jam. Okay.
Just don't accidentally make him stronger.
Yeah.
Yes. Ding, 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 ding. And he goes, whoa.
Nice with 6, 9, 13, 15 plus 8 is a 23.
Let's go.
Perfect. You slyly take your chisel and carve one of the runes into a very similar rune, but that utterly disrupts the actual flow and meaning of the magic itself. And as you do that, there is a flicker in reality itself all around you. And we're gonna go to one more map.
Yeah.
Let's move
Fucking
you to
Oscar.
Slurp.
Forgot about that shithead. Blood.
There's
So
blood
you-
everywhere.
and the people, of course.
We lost the
Abijah.
people again.
People. People, no.
It's actually a lot
Copy.
more freaky if all the people were gone too.
Yeah. She does that. She's just alone now. Bison is just there making a scene at nothing.
No, not all of
We see the
people.
princess with like hair in front of her face just dripping in blood,
All right.
climbing out of a TV.
All right. Some of these people are not here, though.
Okay.
Let's see. Guards be gone.
Goodbye, guards.
Be gone.
Queen stays. King is gone. There we go. Clarion them stay. Howard stays. The queen, his wife stays. Leah stays. Okay.
Oh my
And-
god.
Go.
You hear a scream from down the hall in the dining room and in the library, actually.
I'm gonna run in that direction.
All right. The first thing you come across, you and Bison come across, is the library where Clary and Janice are still clothed, but definitely doing something illicit.
Nice, nice.
But now, what was once a well-manicured room now has a broken table with blood splattered all across that leads down towards the corner of the room where you know, because of your ability, is the entrance to the secret passage.
Fuck. Shin knows that, right? Not me.
Yeah.
Or no,
No,
I do.
We all know it. Yeah, we all know
because
it.
yeah.
You're the one who told him.
Mm-hmm. I know
Okay.
because of you.
Okay. I head to the corner and I say, Shin, I'm on the move. There's blood in the library. I'm moving.
I'm keeping an eye on
And I say,
Oscar.
Bison,
Yeah,
with
sorry.
me.
Oh yeah,
What is
Bison's
it?
on your tail.
Okay.
Oscar, you watch him as you also sense that flicker in reality. And it's clearly not anything in this room is being too altered by anything that he's doing, but you see him sort of shake as whatever power he's using is affected by this.
Mhm.
And you hear him call down, Lear, something's happening. I'm not connected to the... And you hear him get cut off. Okay. And he starts making for the door.
Okay, I am going to move down the hallway, preparing to kind of intercept him. And as I do this, I'm going to activate my electric body.
Okay. That's active. You see him come out as the princess out of the room.
As he comes out of the room, like, is there a way for me to kind of like intersect him as he's like passing?
Yeah, there's definitely a way for that to happen.
All right, then I'm going to punch him.
Punch.
I'm
Punch
gonna
real hard.
I'm going to. Okay, hang on. Here we go. I've got to see if I can. Let me see if I can get this done. Hang on. It's going to be a pretty hard check, I'm pretty sure, but are you
guys okay if we go a little late?
Yeah. We gotta do it.
Hang on. Where the fuck did it go? Is that not a 5? No, that's a 3. Hang on. Sorry. I typed the wrong thing.
Are you okay, Ollie, to go later?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I've got my peanuts. I have my energy.
Okay. Perfect. All right, Ollie. So here's the play.
How many perks are you mashing together, dear God?
All right. So, electric
stacking.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm perk stacking hard, right?
I will not be getting rid of this mechanic, but I will be,
We're fucking going for it, all right?
Understandable.
Because so Shin sees him about to go, right? A smile crosses his face, and as he smiles, his electric body activates. He starts making his way down to kind of intercept. He's going to activate his reinforced limbs. And then he's going to kind of stand just within range and activate choke up. So I'm going to focus my next attack. I'm taking a stance as he kind of takes a battle stance. He starts charging up. So I'm going to add 2 damage dice to the damage roll when I make this attack. I am also using finishing blow.
Okay.
So finishing blow.
Yeah, if your maximum kills him, you can kill him.
Yes. So yeah, finishing blow. If my maximum kills him, I can kill him. First attack on hit. All right. So let's see. Let me just make sure I got all my damage dice. I am rocking 1d6. I am rocking 1d6 there. 2d4 here from you. Choke up gives me add 2 more damage dice to the damage roll, so that is another 2d6.
Mm-hmm.
So 3d6, 2d4s. Let's see. Anything else I got on here?
Plus your
Elemental
strength or
body.
agility.
Oh yeah. Also, hang on. My reinforced limbs gives me another 1d6 unarmed.
Of course.
So there's that. Sorry. Let me just take a look at a quick peek at my other perks just to see if there's anything else I need to add on here.
So, just as a refresher for me as a person, in D&D, Fireball has how many D6s?
It's like
Depends on the level.
yeah, it
I think
depends
it
on the
starts
level.
at 8.
Something like that. It's heavy. All right. I'm pretty sure 4d6s and 2d4s is what
So
I'm
you
hitting
have
at.
you have a punch that you can just call on that's a half of a fireball.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yep. Just a little bit more than half of a fireball. Yep. All right. Here we go. Or attack roll first, right? Because I could crit.
What is your maximum potential?
Oh, my maximum potential. Let's see. 2d4s is 8. 4 times 6 is 32. Ooh, so 40.
Yeah, okay.
40 is his maximum.
So, How do you kill him?
Yes! Yes! Let's fucking
Hold
go.
on, we're just going straight to that.
Well, you can knock him out if you want, but that is his maximum.
I am going to knock him out.
Okay.
I'm gonna knock him out. So Shin's kind of like just calms, he's activated all of these things. He kind of goes into like this deep meditative state, right? Just letting the cybernetics take over, kind of shutting off the violent guy, kind of shutting off his brother, shutting off Peterson. And he's just kind of letting like the electricity flow through. He's almost like seeing these steps come towards him as like little thunderbolts. And as it's just about to be there, he kind of turns the corner and takes like an open palm strike right into the dude's sternum and just knocks him straight back against the wall. Just
You see immediate shock in his eyes as he is sent flying, and he leaves a crack and impression on the wall with a thud.
bow.
His head slumps as though he was bowing in return.
Yep. I'm gonna message to Max. All right, Max. I've got Oscar taken care of.
That was fast.
I'm gonna
Wait, you
go.
didn't kill him, right?
I hope not. I'm gonna
Okay, I'm on my way.
over, no, keep an eye on Lear. We need to figure out what happens next for him. Do I have anything to restrain him? Is Sia the kind of princess who would have had like handcuffs or anything around?
No, but based on what you know about the king, he would have.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna keep this guy with me. Go to the king's room, grab a pair, and clap them
There's an
irons.
array. There's different colors of the fuzzies.
What's Oscar's current form? Still the princess?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean he's knocked out, so it'd probably just go back to his regular form.
Okay. So he's in regular form. I think I gotta go pink fuzzies. It's a classic.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So with that, Max, you are actually you made your way into the secret passage following the blood, essentially.
Yeah.
And you found that this is old blood. This is days old. And it goes throughout the entire underbelly of the castle, of the first floor, behind the throne, out to the other side, and back out through the war room, and into the dining hall, where Nana, Kion, and most of the other guests were, where the loudest yelling really came from, as you find, as you follow the trail of blood, if you do so, a dead body in the center of the dance floor.
Well, shit. Yeah, what I'll do is send Minnie to keep an eye on Lear. I'm just going to say, Minnie, eyes on Lear. Don't lose him. And Minnie will be letting us know where he's at.
Real quick. HP first or VP first for
VP.
damage?
VP first.
Okay, thanks.
So then I will end up in here. I'll go ahead and follow the blood to the dining room.
Mhm.
Bison with me.
Yep. You see.
Yeah.
You
So
see
I
all
see
the
the body.
guests kind of freaking out behind the table, is kind of shocked. And as you and Bison come up, you see Kion and Nana standing around the dead body of the king.
Kion and Nana?
Yeah, they were on the dance floor, just kind of
okay.
cutting a rug. And while in the almost mixed reality effect of Oscar's previous illusion, they were dancing on an empty floor. But now that that has been broken, they were dancing all around the king.
The king. Okay, I go over there, and I look for. I try to figure out how he was killed. Where are the wounds?
Okay, you're looking for wounds. You find a.
Well, first I'll check to make sure he's dead. I suppose that's the very first thing.
Very dead.
Cool.
Cold and stiff. He's been dead for over 48 hours.
Got
almost immediately able to tell. Yes, you find a variety of wounds. It looks as though he seemed to have been restrained in some way, and his heart cut out with a single incision.
These fuckers.
And it looks as though his wrists and throat were cut open and bled out. The blood was intentionally dragged across the castle.
Intentionally. Does it look like this is for some sort of ritual, this particular location where he is?
It looks as though, at the very least, it has the geometry for it. If there was a spell here, if there was a spell to be done, this floor would be good for it. It has its own. It has that circular geometry that is very common with rune work.
Okay, I will turn around and just say, okay, everyone, stay calm. We're going to figure out what's going on. Everybody stay here. Except for you two, Nana, Kion, you three, Nana, Kion, and Bison. And who else is in the room? It's just Howard?
In the other side, there's Howard, his wife, the actual lord of the country, and his partner.
The actual lord of the country?
Yes. So there's a king who runs runs the country itself, but then the lord is basically the person who has a seat at like the global senate, who's like, hey, this is what we need for the country, and that's the role that Howard is running for. That is the
he's the incumbent.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because he can't run for king. That's not how that works. But he can run for this position.
Do they all look genuinely surprised?
Yeah, they look horrified.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get Kion, Grandma, and Bison to follow me.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to talk to Minnie for a second. Where's Lear?
So, typically you can see through Minnie.
Right.
The thing is, that's through mechanical means. That's through digital software.
Mm-hmm.
You can't see him through her because of his ability. But where
we can telepathically communicate still.
Yes, and you know where he is because she can see him with her regular eye. So she's following him around, and you know that he is on his way upstairs.
Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs. Shin,
okay,
he's coming. Lear's coming upstairs.
Perfect. The king has handcuffs, so we got him handcuffed. Does he have a crop too?
Almost certainly.
You know he has a crop.
Okay. Then if Shin has enough time, he's gonna drag Oscar down, right? Ball gag?
Yes.
Okay. Ball gag, Oscar, drag him downstairs. We're gonna go to the servants' quarters. I'm gonna kind of like kick some of the furniture aside. Have two chairs, one for me to sit on and one for Oscar to kind of be like slouched over, kind of bent over, hanging, right? And Shin's gonna have the crop in his hands, and he's just gonna kind of sit there and wait for Lear to make his way upstairs.
Okay. So, you were doing this, and Max, you're still keeping an eye on him with Minnie, and she talks to you and mentions that he stopped.
Okay.
Because, as you recall, he can see through the very walls of this place.
Okay.
And he seems to have noticed Shin getting a little too comfortable and decided to change up his plan.
Shin, he knows what you're doing.
I'm gonna give Oscar a whip.
You gonna whip him?
See if
To wake him up.
yeah. Well, just to kind of see if I can. I don't know. I'm trying to almost like taunt Lear into coming over. So he's gonna kind of like walk around. If he's aware that Lear can like kind of sense him, he's going to kind of be kind of circling Oscar and kind of calling him over. Well, come on, Lear. If it's gonna be this, might as well have her done. And as he kind of is walking around,
and
just trying to taunt him in.
Yeah, perfect. Do something for that. There should
Intimidation.
I'm gonna throw intimidate.
Yeah,
intimidate him.
Let's try and intimidate him because Shin is also still kind of, at least for a little bit longer, crackling electricity. Ooh, that's a 10, boy. Net 10 with 2 to 1 influence of 6. Let's see, so that's 10, 11. That's 21 with a net 10.
So, this definitely succeeds. He is almost enraged by this little like taunt. He doesn't give a shit about Oscar, but he doesn't like you. But he's also got shit to do, so he's going to cast a little spell. And
that's unfortunate.
Cast a little bit of magic, and now Max, you know from Minnie's perspective, right around the very front area, that he is now 3 people. He has split himself into 3 bodies.
That's unfortunate.
But and one of which is making their way upstairs, one of which is going outside, and the other of which is making their way back to the war room, actually.
Where's the queen? Oh, I'm not downstairs.
So
we have Granny and Kion.
Yep.
You have them on deck for sure.
Yeah,
we're making our way.
We should definitely get ready to mobilize them against some of the Dudios. I'll start with this guy up top. Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's start first with Max, because you were moving through this area, as he is as well. With Minnie's help, you more or less know where he is and can avoid him or encounter him if you desire. What is that you want to do? He's about to enter the war room.
I will say I will instruct Nana and Kion to stay down here, and I will have Bison follow me upstairs.
Okay. So you're gonna slip past him as he's coming, because there's this one here who's making his way to the war room. Any passages upstairs would have to be in the servants' quarters, in the servants' passages, or back in the very front.
Right.
So if you want to get past him without being noticed, you might have to do a stealth.
So if he's going into the war room, let's see, there's no passage from the dining area or the dance floor area. No?
No.
How about the one that's going outside? What route is that one taking?
He just went straight from the garden around and out.
Out the front? Okay.
Yep, out the very front.
I'll send Minnie in that direction. I will have Kion and Nana go to the war room. And I will try to go upstairs via, let me grab my ruler, this route, via the library route. And while I'm at it, I'll check on my girls.
Mm-hmm. They're fine. They're just sort of collecting everything that is, of value to them, making sure that they don't look like they were here. Like, they aren't exactly criminal, but, they live close enough to that world that there was a murder here. They're going to make sure none of their fingerprints, hairs, nothing is left at this scene.
Smart ladies.
Is everything okay? What do you guys need?
I have no fucking clue. People are dead. Just trying to figure it out.
Fuck.
Yeah. Just stay safe. And I'm gonna head upstairs.
Okay. If you need us we're ready to fight. Whatever you guys need.
You want to check out the perimeter in that case? There's there's 3 Lears out there right now. One of them's...
That's 3 too many.
Yep. One of them's rowdy outside.
Rowdy outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? You up for it?
They look at each other and they nod and they gear up.
Sweet.
Clary snaps her fingers and is enveloped in a tornado of fire, and her dress just kind of burns off and is replaced by a dress of fire. Meanwhile, Janet, she just kind of passes her hand along her body, and a bunch of blades create an almost metal gown as she gears up her own self, and she's like, "Yeah, we'll find them." Nice. And they're gonna make their way out.
Wait, before you go. I love you guys.
Oh, we love you too.
You guys are some of the baddest bitches I know. Okay, go, get out of here.
All right, and then Kion and Granny are gonna go deal with the other Lear. You guys are gonna go deal with the upstairs Lear.
Yes.
This is fun.
Yes.
All right.
I cracked my knuckles for tonight. So crack.
And
insert a cracking sound effect for me, please.
I was trying to do it, but I'm all cracked out. I've had too much crack tonight.
Oh yeah. So upstairs, Lear is coming up the stairs. You see him as he comes down up the very, primary stairs that are meant to be more for show, for the queen and the princess and the king to come down to make an entrance. And he makes his way up and just kind of greets you. Well, looks like you're having a bit of fun, aren't you?
Well, now that you're here, the fun can really get started.
Yeah, what's not to like? Murder, mystery.
And you say this, Max, as you come out from like a side service entrance as you made your way up through the servants' passages. You're all so darn sneaky, so quick-witted.
Well, there's still one thing I haven't quite figured out. Where's the princess?
Oh, she's just waiting for her moment.
You two, if you
Should
plan
be
this,
soon.
then. You two, if you plan this together, then.
Can neither confirm nor deny. Blah blah blah. We're just gonna shoot each other? Yes. Let's.
Oh, Lear, relax. You're not on record or anything.
He takes a sip of his wine. Just. Well, how about this? I very desperately want to hurt you. So, he's going to do his first thing. He's going to take out a deck of playing cards, and he's just going to pull the first card, turn it around, and it's some sort of picture of a beast, and it starts to climb out of the card.
Nice. Monster?
Let's roll initiative.
Let's go.
Engagement.
Engagement. Which is D10 plus.
Agility and intuition.
Exactly.
Sweet. That's decent
Woo.
initiative.
Yeah. 18 for me. Oh,
15.
wait. 8 plus
I have 8 plus 7.
10. Yeah, it's 18.
Nice. No. All right. So, Max, what was yours?
18.
Okay, and Shin?
15.
Okay. Bison got a gentleman's 11.
The gentle.
Gentleman's life.
And Lear got a 16. So, Max, why don't you start us off?
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is reach over to my buddy Shin here and just extend an arm towards him and magnetize him. So
Yeah, boy.
we're pulsing out some magnetic energy, and Shin is now magnetized, giving him 1 advantage to attacks using metal weapons or ammunition.
Hells yes.
All right.
So there's that.
Good start.
And then for my other action, major action, I will
Major action.
take a light blaster and pound this beast that's crawling out of the card.
All right. Make your attack.
Let me pull it up, pull it up, pull it up.
I'm not sure if anyone can hear this, but there is a motorcycle or some fancy car just making laps around this little block.
Yeah, I did
Hmm.
hear something.
I can't hear it.
Is that it just now?
That's our
just
place.
Oh.
There's something outside our place too. What is
Yeah, the dogs are reacting to something too. Yeah.
attack?
That's a fast car.
Why can't I figure out?
Same car.
Oh, duh! It's arms combat. Sorry, hold
Yes.
on. I'm derping. Hold on. Okay, here it
Arms
is.
plus your choice of intuition or agility.
Yes. You're the same, so it doesn't matter. We're gonna do. It is a 9.
Just 9?
Yeah, just 9.
Yeah, you missed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it whiffs.
You graze the creature, but it looks as though its body is almost made out of ink while it's still coming out of the card itself.
Poop. I missed. You go, Shin.
Oh, I'm gonna go. Is it
I
my-
think not. I think it's my turn, actually.
Damn you.
What?
I thought you said it was me next.
And I'm going to play my summon beast in attack position, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you gay boy.
As he just sort of waves his hand for his creature to attack. And it's gonna run at Shin and make a couple of attacks here.
Okay. Let me know. I'm probably gonna throw a dodge on something here.
Cool.
My dodge right now is +4.
My dad.
I rolled, and I shit you not, a 10, a 9, and an 8 in that order on the die.
Okay. Maybe I don't roll. Maybe I
Shit.
don't roll.
So
Dodge one of those.
So
Yeah.
this comes in claw, bite, essentially.
Okay.
So you want to try and dodge one of those? I would suggest the lowest.
Okay. Yeah, the 8. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try to dodge that one then. So I roll a D10 plus my things.
Yep.
What's your dash?
Plus your
Agility and dodge.
agility and dodge.
and my electric body for my 4 dice.
For an extra D4. Oh gosh.
Oh
yeah.
shit, dude,
Look
this
at
is a
you.
hell of a roll. 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 3 is 21. Plus 6 is 27.
Ooh. Yeah, no, you dodged the fuck out of this. He runs up to you and just starts slashing, and its final attack, it goes for your throat with its massive maw, and you just kind of vibrate at a different frequency as it goes through you and manage to avoid certain death or injury. So let's do some damage for those 2 attacks.
We don't have to.
Do we have
definitely
to?
don't have to, but I want to. There's something I love about Shin is that hitting him is incredibly satisfying.
It's true.
All right, so that's 3, 6, 11 total.
11 total.
Yep.
Nice. Out of VP.
And he used 1 major action to command his creature, because got a bit of a summon out of the way before the fight started. He's going to use his other action to pull another card.
No.
And start summoning another beast.
Okay.
And yeah, that's going to be his turn. Now it's yours, my good friend Shin.
Okay, Shin's turn. Let's see. Ha 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 ha. I was thinking about doing this, but now I might have to do something else. You said I was magnetized, right?
Yep.
Okay, what does magnetized do again for me?
It gives you an advantage on
Attacks
to
with
attack.
metal.
attacks with metal. Yeah.
And my martial combat dice are the ones like the d4s that I add to it, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm currently adding 4 d4s then plus my d.
You
Okay.
almost can't miss.
I almost can't miss. Okay. All right. Then here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my 3 MP on... How far away is the guy? Can I get there in 6 meters?
With just your attack?
No, just my movement.
With your yeah, you probably get pretty close. with
Yeah,
your
I
movement.
want to get to Lear. If I can get within melee range of Lear, then I'm going to take an attack on him. If I can't get within melee range, I'm going to do an attack on the beast.
Okay, yeah, I think you could definitely get within. Can you guys hear that one?
Yes,
Yeah.
Barely.
I did.
But yeah, you can definitely get within melee range of Lear if
Okay.
you move your
Okay.
full movement.
Yeah, I'm going to take my full movement and go for melee range with it there.
All right. The beast is going to try to smack you as you run away from it.
Okay, go for it. Does my reaction reset?
Huh?
Would my reaction reset? Because I might try to dodge on this attack.
You reacted as
Probably
your
not until
turn.
top of the
Not
round.
until the round.
Top
Yeah,
of the round? Okay.
because you use a reaction before your turn
Yeah.
for this round.
Yes. Just checking.
That makes sense.
All right, that's an 11, so that's gonna hit. No, you actually have. Don't you have increased armor? Your armor right now, AR is what it's called.
AR?
Actually, no.
Actually, no, I don't actually.
Oh.
I'm minus 1 AR at the moment.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that hits you.
That's not good.
Mhm. That's okay. Oh, by the way, he took he attacked me twice before, right? With the 2 attacks did hit, so he's gonna take 2d4 for each of those. One sec, let me make sure he gets that
Ooh.
damage. So that's 3 lightning damage on the first attack that he hit me with. That's gonna be 5 lightning damage on the second hit that he hits me with, and then he does hit me here. What's his damage?
A total of 6.
Okay, still standing. So let's see, actually. Let's my MP is now 0 as well because I'm about to use a spell. You said 6?
Mm-hmm.
All right, sweet. All right, Shin is still standing. But your boy's also going to take another 5 lightning damage. He's been getting pretty beat up just hitting me.
The little ink monster, it looks pretty fucked up.
Okay, so Shin's gonna, kind of like tank that hit, right? As he kind of like bursts through, he's gonna come around and go for like a wide kind of haymaker onto Lear, but instead he's gonna kind of fake stomp down on the staircase and kind of like, so he's gonna do stone thrust, but instead of you doing this at 6 meters, I am going to make this a martial attack.
Right.
So that's going to be 3d6. Do I get to add my unarmed strikes to this as well?
If there's a punch, yeah.
Yeah, he is punching. So let's see. So it's going to be 3d6 plus 2d6. I'm running out of d6s here, guys. Here we go. There's another d6. All right, so there's 5d6 plus 2d4. That's the damage. Okay, but now before I roll that, I should roll to hit, right?
Yeah, I mean, might as well. With 4 d4s.
I've got my actually yes. So yeah, to hit is 44. Sorry, that's that one is cocked there. There we go. Okay. That's going to be. That's 7 plus 4, so that is 11 plus another 7 is 18 plus 3 is 21 to hit.
Yeah, you have your fist in him before he knows that he's being attacked.
Sweet. All right. The dice. This is gonna be a juicy attack. Oh, also this attack is hitting with plus 4 AP. Oh, hang on.
Oh my god.
No, so there was a 21, right? Minus 3, actually, because of the spell. So the spell is a minus 3 to hit. Bring it back down to 18. Does 18 still hit?
Yes.
Okay. So hang on. For every 2 successes, it deals full damage with 2 AP.
Okay.
What does that mean?
What does that mean?
So that is old terminology that I meant to change.
Okay.
But the idea was that AP originally could cut through like armor, and armor I originally had it as like almost its own set of hit points. That got rid out of it. I believe what I want that to change into is that one of your dice just goes to max damage.
Okay. So I'm just going to put this one aside then as a 6.
That's a total of, you got a 18 now?
18 to hit.
Yeah, that's at least 3 degrees of success. So.
Oh, okay. So for every 2 successes, so that's 3. So that's just 1, 2. Yeah, so just 1d6. Okay.
Thank God.
All right. That's still a good bit of dice. So there's 6 damage in. That's a good fucking roll. Holy shit. Okay, so here are the d6s. 4, 5, 6, and 6. And a 2. And then the d4s are a 4 and a 2. So let's see. That's 6 plus 12 is 18 plus another 6 is 24 plus another 6 is 30 plus 5 is 35 damage.
This is on Lear?
On Lear.
On Lear.
Oh, yeah.
So you you unleash a barrage of pain on him as your electrical powers spark across his body, and your ability Stone Thrust, this magical attack that you have, you are sending this man into the ground, and his incredibly tailored suit starts burning with the electricity of your arm, tearing apart. So his armor class is dropping from 15 to the standard 10 as you rip apart his armor.
Nice.
And
Nice.
he takes substantial damage, but he's not dead.
It's okay. I'm gonna hit him, and as I'm kind of like as his armor's kind of burning up around him and stuff, Shin's gonna kind of like get back into fight position, and he's gonna whisper, "I'd stay down if I were you." And he kind of goes back into spot.
All right.
That's his turn.
So it's Bison's turn.
Get him, Bison. Also, Shin is looking pretty hurt. Just put that.
Okay, got it.
Put it out there. So Bison's going to make an attack, but not at Lear currently, because behind you, Shin, the visage of a creature starts to finally take its full form as Lear summons something with his turn. And behind you, you see a two-headed ogre creature. It's humanoid in shape. It has a face in the front and a face in the back, and it's just breathing fire from the back, from its back mouth, currently creating this illusion of like flowing hair.
Back mouth. That's awesome.
And Bison is going to attack it, sort of to protect you, essentially.
Thanks, Bison.
Oh, buddy. He comes out from behind Max's leg and just finger gun as a laser beam comes out. That's a hitter.
Get him, Bice.
That's a bad damage roll for a 5. But hey,
Get him, buddy.
Get him, buddy.
You're doing great.
And he's going to take another turn, however. And what's he gonna do? Ooh, he can make illusions. He is going to cast another spell and try to make it look like Shin disappeared.
Nice.
Ooh, tricksy.
And that's gonna be him. Max, it's up to you now.
I. So what I'm gonna do? Remind me how many beasts are on the floor right now. Besides Lear, there's
The two
There-
beasts.
Yes.
Ogre Beast and the first card
There's
beast.
Flame Mullet.
Yeah.
And
The first one is essentially like a lion, like a you know those lions from like Japanese mythologies,
Yep.
Sheesh.
the ones that look like have like fire manes and whatnot.
Yeah.
Arcanine, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, okay. First thing I want to do is go ahead and do a healing grove. So I get into range, which is 4 meters with Shin, and I get on one knee, put both hands on the ground, and summon some beautiful plants, some grass, some fucking flowers. I don't know. And it's gorgeous.
It's fucking
cracks
gorgeous.
the tiling of
It's
this
freaking gorgeous. Okay. And everybody feels great. So you get nice. You get 6 back.
Nice.
And we'll do that again at the top of each round. If anyone okay, never mind. And then what I'm gonna do is try to cast a spell at our friend Lear. I'm going to attempt to flash freeze him.
Okay, do it up.
So I kind of rub my hands together after the healing spell, and I go, and it's this cold, icy wind that blows at him, and it's a hard poise check to avoid being grappled in place by ice,
Okay.
plus some damage.
Yeah, that is not a success. He's frozen in place.
Fuck yeah, he is. And he takes. Oh! That's an 8 and a 3. That's a 11 damage. Water damage.
Oh, jeepers!
Water damage?
Water
Is he-
damage.
Is he
Water
wet?
damage.
He's moist.
Because someone's hitting with electricity.
Oh.
So with 11, this man is on death's door. He has a speck of life in his eye at most.
Should we try to figure out where Princess Sia is? Get him to tell us, or should we just?
I think she's in on the whole thing. We can't. No table talk right now. We're in combat.
Okay.
So with the end of Max's turn, it is Lear's turn.
Can I do just one more thing with Minnie?
Yeah, well, what's up?
I want to tell Minnie to go through all the rooms she has access to and try to find Princess Sia.
Dude, you could have Minnie attack him and possibly have Minnie get the kill.
No, that's small potatoes. We want the final blow. Minnie will go try to find the princess.
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Go ahead and roll an awareness for yourself, I suppose.
Also,
yeah.
We have Nana and.
Oh,
no,
they're
you're right.
another one.
They're downstairs. Never mind.
I'm an idiot. I just realized I forgot to add my strength to my attack earlier.
Of course.
So that's an additional 7 damage if that makes a difference.
He has 2 left, so that does make a difference.
We don't have to add it now.
Let's
okay.
Let's move forward.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna go ahead and go.
That's my
keep
bad.
going.
Okay.
It's okay. So you said Minnie off. Do you roll an awareness for me?
Yeah.
As this is happening, however, it becomes Lear's turn, and immediately the castle shakes. There's an explosion in the first floor, as far as you can tell, and some commotion outside as well. And Lear is seems to be kind of at his end, and he whips out from his one arm that he can just kind of squeeze out. He shows you his phone, and there is a video playing of this encounter, except he in the video doesn't look like Lear. He looks like the queen. And he looks to you and says, "Wow, I can't imagine heroes falling so fast. Such a shame the whole city had to see this. But it's okay. The princess will come save her family, I'm sure." But with that, Minnie, what did she roll?
Not great. It's unless I gave Minnie has 1 advantage in awareness, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's only an 8.
Okay. So no spotting of the princess, unfortunately. She does, however, see a bit more about like what's going on around downstairs and outside. Clary and Janice have engaged their Lear, and they're creating an absolute shitstorm of blades and fire. Kion has also managed to just obliterate his Lear in a couple of hits, but it does seem as though the Lear in the war room managed to do something. He plugged his phone into some device that's in that room, and things are happening. Minnie doesn't really get a chance to get a good look at it, but Kion is sort of trying to pull it out and doesn't understand technology like the ancient man that he is. And then your Nana goes, "I can do this," and also looks at it like,
Where's the off button?
What do these squiggly lines here mean?
Oh God, they need me. They need me.
But yeah, he is giving up, essentially, the one you're fighting.
Yeah.
And
just to clarify, the video that he showed us, it is of
It's
the
a stream
queen
of,
instead of him.
yeah, of us beating up the queen.
yeah, it's the exact same thing that you just did. It's this scene, except for whatever reason, his face is deep faked essentially into being
Yeah.
the queen.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm not concerned with that right now. Let's move forward.
I'm up,
Maybe I'll go to prison
Okay.
just like my nana.
or no? Beast is up.
Yes. So the beasts, they start to sort of melt and fall apart as Lear is genuinely with 2 HP left, giving up. This Lear, at least.
This is not the Lear that we're looking for.
I'm going to. Am I able to kind of see the angle that the camera is at?
Yeah, you can tell more or less where he's getting this video feed from.
Okay. I'm going to kind of angle him towards that camera a bit so that people can kind of clearly see him, or in this case, the queen. Right? I'm going to take some fuzzy handcuffs and I'm going to fuzzy handcuff the queen on national television.
Perfect.
I'm going to call Max. Come over here. Now he's pretty crafty with all of his tech and all that sort of business. I bet whatever's causing this is something on his person. If you can take him, we can unmask him right here in front of the whole world. If you can figure out how he's causing this thing.
With my knowledge of tech, would I agree with that sentiment, or would I think that it's probably external?
Because we
You
know he has like a
think-
walking EMP thing.
Yeah.
Yes, he has a personal ability that lets him be undetected by devices. His ability to look like the queen in this might have some connection to that, sure. But with your ability to do tech use, you know that the controls might be on his phone or whatever, but the thing that's sort of overlaying this image is probably in the security office on the second floor that you passed.
Okay. Good to know.
All right, you go there and lift whatever's happening, right? You got to go do that. I'll watch this guy. I'm going to keep him on camera. Shin's in servant's clothes at the moment, but half his body is electric and half his body is cyborg. So he's not like totally detailed, but he doesn't mind staying on the camera for now while you do that.
Okay.
And
Are we still in
just-
initiative? I'm not clear on.
Yes.
Okay.
Next up, would it be Shin and Bison? But you're holding him. You're holding Lear in place, doing the whole handcuff thing. Bison will more or less just kind of be sticking with you to make sure everything's
Oh.
okay.
I'm gonna have Bison. I want Bison off camera.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he can stay hidden.
Yeah.
In that case, it will be Max again. You are running down doing the thing.
Heading to the security office. Gonna do a tech use probably. on
Yeah.
this shit.
Another hard tech use. This is a big boy.
Okay.
Would you have taken? Can I say that Shin would have definitely made sure you took his phone with him. You're with you.
Lear's phone.
His phone? Yeah.
Lear's phone.
Sure. I'll grab that before I walk out. Okay. Excellent. 10, 12, 15. 23 again.
23. So yes, you are
Matrix.
definitely able to hack into this system and find the files that he's using on his phone and the way that he's linking them to the camera system and the program that he's using to track and monitor and all this stuff. And you have a damn fly.
You have a damn fly?
Damn fly.
I
There's a
swatted the
whole
fly.
screen somewhere. But you have the opportunity to do a couple of things. You can remove the overlay, but with his other ability, that doesn't mean he'll be visible. It just means the queen won't be visible. you can just turn it all off and shut off this feed. Or you can overlay your own image if you can think of one.
Think of him.
Can I source an image of him to try to show the true? I mean, I'm sure there's images.
There has
of
to
me
be
around
one.
there.
He has to have chosen to like let someone take a picture for like an like ribbon cutting ceremony or something. So yeah, I think there probably is one.
Here's another. How about this too? While you're doing that, Max, right? Once I've got him handcuffed and stuff, can I start trying to intimidate the answer out of him as to how he is masking himself from digital devices? And if I could stop that somehow while Max is stopping this thing.
So how about this? I will, for one of my major actions, I will cut the feed. For my second major action, I'm not sure how holding actions works, but I will hold my action to overlay a true image once Shin has an answer on his turn.
I don't want to do too much table talk. I'm sorry. Okay.
It's okay. Yeah, if you want to hold your action until Shin completes something or until something gets done, you guys have your comms. You can understand that to some extent.
Oh, that's right. We have our comms. I'm gonna say, yes. Don't cut the feed. Don't cut the feed until we've unmasked him.
Well, I'm assuming I can bring it back up. That was the
but if we cut the feed, it looks like we're editing the video or something. Let this happen live.
Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'll just hold my action until I hear from Shin.
All right, I'm going to see if I can get him to reveal to me somehow. I'm going to kind of crouch down, kind of staring into him and go, all right, Lear, we've got you beat. It's not worth getting hurt anymore. Why don't you tell me exactly how it is you're keeping unseen by technology?
Well, if that's all you wanted to know, you should have just asked instead of, nearly killing me. As he coughs up blood as he's trying to be, kind of a shithead.
I'm going to say, I'm sure talking that much must hurt, so why don't you keep it limited to just what I want to know?
Simple. There are gods who, thrive on knowledge, and you can offer all sorts of things. I offered it my visage. So that image, unless you're seeing, unless you're seeing it yourself, just doesn't exist.
Cut the feed.
Maybe Bison can use his ability.
Not worth it.
To talk to the gods.
No.
The Titan.
No. Cut the feed.
Great. What I was going to do to begin with. I cut the damn feed.
Yeah.
Okay. With that, you guys get notifications on your phones, if whoever has them, that are exploding. The news currently across the Cole app is that you and your group of friends and whatever the hell's going on, Kion, had betrayed the city-state. That while you were chasing after the murderer, it seems that they recruited you instead. And that the murderer that was going around killed the king, has the queen. There's images of her in the throne room still, tied up, almost as though she's being ready to get murdered. Mm-hmm. And there is a video of the princess as you saw her last, with golden wings, flying through the sky, addressing the people personally on her own device, telling them to believe that she's going to protect everyone, and she's going to get to the castle soon and save the queen if she can, and be rid of you guys. Because, like many people have already sort of understood, she is not just the princess. She has the blood of gods in her. And you see the comments blowing up saying that, of course she does. The magic that she produces is so powerful. She is saving the country, blah, 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 blah. And there is a trend going on that she is in and of herself a titan that was a demigod, essentially.
Oh, shit.
Like, she has created such a PR propaganda that her city folk believe her to be a god. Mm-hmm. And
okay.
Yes.
There's a third floor.
You were just on the third floor. That was their bedrooms.
Oh.
You're on the second floor now, grabbing security room.
Second floor is security room and servants' quarters.
Mm-hmm. Third floor was the personal rooms.
Okay. We need to find the real Sia.
No, we know where she is. She's streaming, and she just sold us out.
Yeah, she's on her way to you.
Yeah, she just sold us out. She basically turned us into a PR stunt. She turned us beating on the queen into a PR stunt so that now she can be the hero that stops us.
Okay. I missed the part where she was controlling
that. She's working with Lear to make this to make like a propaganda stunt.
Okay, so how do we stop it?
We need to show the people that Sia and Lear are actually the ones behind this. We need to have Sia admit that she put us up to this.
Okay, let's get her in the same room as us. Let's get her talking. Let's have Minnie record some shit.
I mean, that's one possibility. Let's regroup. Before Sia gets there, can we get our two prisoners, Oscar and Lear, as well as Granny, Kion, Clarice, and Janice, and Bison? Get the whole crew back together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can all meet in the primary room.
Let's just regroup downstairs.
Yeah, we're all regrouped downstairs. We're all in like the back, and I'll just kind of quick debrief to everybody, right? That we were set up. This was set up so that the princess would have her day in the sun. We weren't solving these murders. We were being set up to have made them. So Princess Sia is now going to basically use us as a stepping stone to ensure her godhood among the people.
And we need to show the public the truth. We need to show them that this is not true.
I agree. The only way I can think to do that with this one, and I kind of like kick Lear in the stomach, is to have him out and about doing it live in front of so many people that they'd actually agree to accepting it as the truth. Otherwise, we can't do anything on video. He sold his image to the gods, so the only way we can reveal him is live.
Hang on. Where is the queen and where is the king's heart? The
queen is tied up. We'll also have the queen with us.
The queen is with us? Who is with us right now?
Everyone that you brought with you. I suppose the guests in the dining room, they can join you as well. They, for the most part, are just avoiding, anything. They're not fighters. They're just actual people. And the queen was essentially tied to her throne, waiting for rescue and or assassination.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we have the queen here. Well, waiting rescue or assassination. So I'm going to say to the queen, listen, your majesty, you've seen what your daughter is capable of. She was planning to kill you, as she did your husband over there. Now she's running my name and my partner's name through the dirt. She's running my nephew's name through the dirt. Now I can give you these two, and I gesture towards Oscar and Lear, and say, now these fellas here, they were part of it. We might be able to get them to corroborate some kind of story, but is there any chance at all that you have some way of convincing the people? You're the only one with enough power and sway that can probably convince the people that Princess Sia was behind this all.
She looks terrified. It looks like she's also not having a good time. As you saw, the king died days ago.
Yeah, the king's, yeah. She's been fucked up for probably a while.
Yeah, and I can tell them what I've seen.
Does she seem like pretty uptight, pretty panicked and stuff right now? Is she really having a hard time kind of focusing?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, I'm gonna crouch down in front of her. I'm gonna pull out my bowl, and I'm going to put it in her mouth, and I'm saying, Your Majesty, believe me, this is for your own good. And I'm going to spark up and see if I can take the edge off of her a little bit. I have a stoner lifestyle skill.
Yeah,
that I can apply to this, maybe.
This is only slightly fucked up.
It is only moderately fucked up. Yeah, go for it. Who cares? I don't care if things are fucked up.
I'm going for it. I gotta try something.
I just have to say, yes. Go ahead, but...
Oh, that's a natural 10 with a 4, and my influence is 6. That is a 20.
Yeah, she's a bit more calm. But Max, what do Max want to do?
So, the king's heart was taken, and I feel like there's been some weird magic going on. And that stuff happens at the tower. I think that we need to get to the tower and try to remove... Maybe they're using the heart for something there. Maybe they got the heart in the fucking spring of life or whatever the fuck. And we have to remove it to stop all this crazy shit from happening.
Lear just kind of chuckles as you're kind of, discussing this stuff and thinking about what's going on. You always were the smart one, Max, clearly.
So I've been told.
But I don't think you're going to have time to get to the Silent Tower before... And with his few words, you feel like the world itself is shaking as the princess is getting closer. I think she's going to be here real soon. And with the power that she's getting from the people and their faith in her, she'll be a real god in no time.
Okay, backup plan. I could head up to the security room and start some booping to get an alternative story trending. To get a story trending that is about the corruption of the Cravens and all
basically
of the
truth.
Shit. Yes, get the truth out.
And Kion steps in, and I can hold off a god for a few minutes, probably.
That's hopeful.
I might help you with that.
Nana, you good?
Let me get some coffee and tea in me before fighting a god, but I can help at least.
Hey, remember, she's not a god yet, right?
By the time she gets here, she might as well be. You get doing your thing, Max, and I think you'll leave the fighting of this one to us.
Okay.
One quick thing.
Sure.
Max, Nana comes up to you, and she just kind of grabs your face in her hands. Sweetie, you are so god darn impressive. The world is in your hands here. So whatever the fuck you're doing, do great, because you are great. I am endlessly proud of you. You are without a doubt going to be a greater witch than I ever was. That's it. I just get out of here.
Impossible. Oh, okay. I run away. That's emotional. That's adorable.
And
Bardic inspiration.
Yeah, right? Honestly, I feel so inspired.
And Shin, you get a tug at your leg as Bison comes up, and Shin, we need to talk. We don't have much time. I have come to respect you in that you are becoming a better person. Never before have I respected you. Never. But now, definitely.
Well, the night's still young.
He tries really hard not to chuckle. I promise that I've been listening, and I believe in what you've been teaching me. I feel I want and will help. I know you don't want me to give too much to Agor, and I won't. I promise I've listened to what you said. But I think there's something that I don't need anymore, and I think it'll help. Something I don't want anymore.
What's that?
The only memories I have of my dad are stories, and I love them, but I don't need them. I have you and your stories and the things you tell me. And for that, I think we can get his image back. We can show them who he is and what he's done.
All right. So, does that mean you'd lose your memories of your father?
I never really had any. I only had the stories you told me anyways. Just tell me them again.
I am gonna say, Bison, I don't think that's rightfully my place to be telling you one way or another. But I might know someone who could maybe give you a little bit of closure here. I'm going to try to give over control to my brother.
So as you're handing over control, you sort of enter your electric body stage, and the electricity forms itself to look more like your brother does.
Mm-hmm.
And is just going to kneel down and get on Bison's level and say, wow. You really are an overwhelmingly mature 10-year-old. I hope, even if you never remember me, just know that I'll be making sure that this one keeps an eye on you. And that's really all he's gonna say. Bison just kind of tries to hug him.
As he and I are kind of like passing on the way back out, and I'm on my way out, I'm gonna say, he's a good kid, but you know, you've always had it backwards. He looks out for us. We don't exactly look out for him. But I'll tell you one thing, though. That Agor taking bits of him, that shit's not gonna fly. So how about you and I? It's kind of going still with his brother. How about you and I go ahead and send a warning to these gods? But we'll start with Sia.
Yeah. I'm up for some god hunting after this. It's a good warm-up. As he...
First Sia, then Agor. It sounds like a plan.
You hear his chuckle just kind of fade into the background as he's, getting ready. And
come back out to Bison, and I'm going to pet him on the shoulder and say, look, kid, let's face it, you've always been the adult in this family. Someone's had to be. And me and your father, we appreciate the hell out of you. So, if that means we've got to work a little bit harder to protect you so you don't have to be giving away pieces of yourself or your memories for power, then believe me, that's a price we're happy to make. That's our job after all. I'm gonna say I appreciate the offer to help, but keep the memories of your father, man. We'll handle this the way we always do. And if we go down, well, hopefully at least you'll be able to carry on the torch.
He gets real, he gets real angry. I'm telling you I can help. And he just kind of runs away. Like, he's not doing anything. He's just doesn't want to deal with this interaction anymore.
Mm.
So yeah,
he's
going to go into the little garden area to pout.
That's fine. I'm gonna say to my brother, one day he's gonna understand that being an adult is just protecting the ones you love. And that's what we've got to do now.
All right. So, I wanted to make a real long session that ended, but I think we're going to have to call it here as Sia lands in the courtyard with a resounding thud that shakes the castle. Wings spread wide, glowing with an actual energy that radiates into your bodies. You can feel it from afar. She is powered up and ready. But we'll see you next week and see how that goes.
Yep. Dude, and across the field though, fucking Kion, Granny,
we
and
got
Shin.
Kion, we got Granny.
You got a small little
we got a force.
We have a high level army, I think.
Like, if I can I get some healing before we go out here?
Hey, Healing Grove is still on.
All right, Ollie, you cool with Healing Grove?
You got 3 rounds of it.
Oh, take your 3 rounds of Healing Grove while you're upstairs.
I'll roll 2 more for you here.
Sure.
It's 7 more, and then 4 more.
Just shy of full.
Nice.
A nearly ready Shin, and everyone else is pretty pumped. So again, tune in next time to see the actual finale. One last boss fight to end all boss fights. We'll see how it goes. See ya.
Oh, come on. Here we go. That's all right. Ooh, let's go.